presentation of the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU. This is the place in college baseball.
First pitch, he drives down the line in right field. Stay fair, and it is back-to-back jacks.
2-2 pitch.
Called strike three on the outer black. Drive home safely. Tigers win. They walk it off in the bottom of the ninth inning.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is on the air.
Play ball.
This is exciting live coverage of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Called strike three, struck him out.
Brought to you by Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Albertsons, the official grocery partner of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. Louisiana Blue, official health insurance provider of LSU Athletics. And by Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. The Powerhouse.
3-1 to Bear. Launched in the air to right field. Giving it a look. Ty Evans will just watch it go.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health. Welcome in to the Hub International On Deck Show, presented by Hub International, Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Visit hubinternational.com. Coming up, Talking with Tigers, a trip around the SEC, the pitching matchup, the starting lineup, and a visit with Tiger skipper Jay Johnson. It's time for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Now, let's go inside the broadcast booth on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Back at the ballpark on a gorgeous spring afternoon, headed into the evening hours as we get set for Game 2 of this Top 10 series in the SEC between the 9th-ranked Auburn Tigers and your 3rd-ranked Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair alongside Mr. LSU Baseball, Bill Franquez, and our straw stirring the drink back inside the Capital One studios, Mr. Adam Gattuso, welcoming you once again to Hitchcock Field inside Plainsman Park here on the campus of Auburn University for tonight's play-by-play story. Last night in Game 1, the LSU Tigers unfortunately yielded some winning plays to the home team, and Auburn took advantage of 2 costly errors and found the clutch contact at the plate, scoring 2 runs in the 2nd inning, then adding 4 more in the 5th frame en route to an 8-4 Game 1 victory. For LSU and head coach Jay Johnson, the first Game 1 loss to start a weekend all season here in 2025. So they're looking to pounce back tonight behind their starter, Anthony Ianson. The junior right-hander has been solid over the last several weeks with 20 strikeouts to just 7 walks in his last 2 SEC starts. Auburn will counter with transfer and veteran SEC lefty Cade Fisher, making his 8th start of the year with no decisions and a 4.43 ERA. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage. The Tigers of LSU try to even up the series here in Game 2 on a Saturday night on the Plains. It's Auburn, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best fights, visit our incredible museums, and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues, born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
Back with more on the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers. Presented by your local Southern Quality Ford dealers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We're back here in Auburn, Game 2 of the series between LSU and Auburn, a top 10 matchup in the SEC. And we're joined now by LSU assistant coach and recruiting coordinator Josh Jordan as we're talking with Tigers prior to Game 2. And Coach, tough night last night. Credit to Auburn. They played very well and got a victory. Now it's up to the Tigers to respond in the right way.
Yeah, tip of the cap to Auburn. They got the hit when they needed it. The two big hits there, the 0-2 to go 2-0, and then Ike Irish doing what Ike Irish does. He's been a good player in this league, and he got a pitch and drove it, and that was probably the difference in the ball game. Really proud of how our guys continue to compete. Really proud of the way they stuck to the process and really kept putting together good at-bats late. And I anticipate, and our challenge to those guys in the team meeting was, let's just carry that over to today. Okay, today's a new day. Do what you did there at the end, and obviously we hope we'll find ourselves on the better side of it today.
You just illustrated exactly what I was going to ask you about, because back in the day when Coach Bertman was here, he always emphasized that even in a loss, if you gain some momentum toward the end of the game, it can carry over, and that has happened before many times for LSU. So that's a real thing.
No question. I think, this is a good team. We played really good baseball for a long time, and we're going to be in a good place regardless of the outcome today, because we know we have the toughness, we have the togetherness. And again, to use your kind of Coach Bertman, analogy, we flush it, we move on, and we go right back to work and doing what we do. And you can build that momentum and carry that over, because we want them to know we're not going to go away. Okay, we didn't come up here to lose a series, and so we're going to attack today with an aggressive mindset and stay tough and stay together.
Anthony Ianson on the mound today. Anthony seems to have gotten better every time out. How do you like this matchup with these Auburn hitters?
Actually, I like Anthony a lot against these hitters. I do. I think what we showed there at the back end of the ball games was some guys that came in and pitched like Rizzi and Myers, right-handers that can work the baseball vertically a little bit, and I think Anthony's going to be able to do the same thing. If he gets that breaking ball going, again, that's a weapon, and he can really neutralize some really good offensive players, and they have some. They're a good offense, and he's going to have to execute, but there's no doubt in my mind he's going to be able to do that.
All right, Coach, greatly appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
I appreciate you, Bill.
Coach Josh Jordan with us as we're talking with Tigers prior to Game 2. A lot more to come. LSU versus Auburn after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
He's going to the track, the wall. See ya. Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference, It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
Leading you up to first pitch, this is the Hub International On Deck Show. Time now to take a trip around the Southeastern Conference. Presented by Visit Baton Rouge, Louisiana's capital city.
Back here at Plainsman Park on a picture-perfect Chamber of Commerce day here. Another big crowd on their way in for Game 2, Auburn and LSU. And Tiger fans, a quick reminder, all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcasts stream for free right there on your phone or your tablet on the LSU Sports mobile app. You can download the app for free on iOS or Android. The LSU Sports mobile app presented by BASF. We create chemistry. Plenty of great games, including our series here on the Plains around the SEC here in the 5th weekend of SEC play. And to take us on a quick trip around that, once again, my pleasure to have in the booth to my right, Mr. LSU Baseball, Bill Franquez. Bill?
Thank you very much, Chris. We'll go over last night's results first of all, as a lot of top 10 matchups involving SEC teams taking place this weekend. First of all, in Athens, Georgia, number 1 Arkansas defeated number 6 Georgia last night by a final score of 13-3 in Game 1 of that series. Game 1 last night in Lexington, number 2 Texas defeats Kentucky by a final of 6-3. In Tuscaloosa, number 10 Alabama playing host to Mississippi State. Mississippi State with a run rule win last night. The final in 8 innings was Mississippi State 13, Alabama 3. In Bryan College Station last night, Texas A&M run-ruled South Carolina 17-0. That game ended after 7 innings. Another top 10 matchup in Oxford. It was number 4 Tennessee 3, number 6 Ole Miss 2 in Game 1 of that matchup. In Norman, Oklahoma, top 20 matchup. Number 16 Oklahoma defeats Vanderbilt last night by a score of 9-4. Vanderbilt entering that series ranked 14th in the country. So those are the results from last night's action, and we're underway here today. Already 2 final scores are in, and a lot of games nearing conclusions as well. First of all, in Lexington, a wild one at Kentucky Proud Park, as in 15 innings, Kentucky gets a walk-off win over Texas. Final was Wildcats 5 and Longhorns 4. In Game 2 of the series in Tuscaloosa, Alabama evens the series with Mississippi State. The Crimson Tide defeat the Bulldogs today 4-1. In Bryan College Station, South Carolina looking to salvage Game 3 of the series against Texas A&M. Right now they're in the top of the 9th inning. South Carolina leads Texas A&M 12-7. A&M has won the first 2 games of that series, which began on Thursday. Game 2 in Athens, bottom of the 7th inning. Georgia looking to even the series. Right now it's Georgia 7, Arkansas 3. Bottom of the 4th in Norman, Oklahoma with an 11-0 lead over Vanderbilt. That's just in the bottom of the 4th. Oklahoma looking for a series victory as they won last night as well. Ole Miss in the bottom of the 5th inning leads Tennessee 6-2 in Oxford. The Rebels looking to even that series. Missouri and Florida were postponed yesterday, so they're playing a doubleheader today after Florida won Game 1 back on Thursday. In Game 1, top of the 6th inning, Florida leads Missouri 2-0, and they'll close out the series later this evening with Game number 2. Quick look at the standings now. Arkansas is 12-1 at the moment. Texas with its loss today now 12-2. LSU and Tennessee are 10-3. Georgia and Ole Miss are 8-5. Alabama with a win today now 8-6. Auburn enters today's game at 7-6 along with Vanderbilt. Oklahoma right now is 6-7. Kentucky with its win today now 6-8. Texas A&M is 5-9. Mississippi State 4-10. Florida is 2-11. South Carolina 2-12. Missouri still looking for its first league win at 0-13. Chris, so that's where we stand right now heading into tonight's ball game.
All right, we'll keep you posted on those scores here on this Saturday evening, brought to you by Republic Finance. If you're planning an event, Grayson Events and Entertainment has you covered. They have everything to make your next event unforgettable. Just call 225-436-6520. You won't be disappointed. We come back on the Hub International On Deck show. Bill will break down the starting pitching matchup for both Auburn and your Tigers of LSU as we lead you up to first pitch. Game 2 tonight, Auburn and your Fighting Tigers of LSU, with first pitch coming just after 6 o'clock. That'll continue as we move along here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
As a full-service industrial contractor, Bartlett Group specializes in maintenance, turnarounds, and capital mechanical projects, refractory, soft craft, fabrication, and more. Just a few of the companies that Bartlett represents include Excel Scaffold, DECS, Deltec Manufacturing, GMTS, and Precision Refractory. Bartlett boasts the best talent retention record with highly trained and seasoned professionals. Our mission, to deliver first-class service with the best scaffold system and experts. At Bartlett, our strength is our people, driving our growth and success. Choose Bartlett Group, where exceptional is standard.
So, what'd you do this weekend?
Well, just took the Tacoma off-road, deep into the woods, got to this hidden campsite only it could reach.
Nice. I hooked up the boat to the Tundra and hit up the lake. Towed it like a pro. Had the whole lake to ourselves.
Hey, wait, did I mention I went rock climbing too? Uh-huh, yeah, thanks to the Tacoma's crawl control.
Well, sounds like we both had fun weekends.
Mine was better.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for all the fun. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Here's a look at the game's pitching matchups as the Hub International On Deck show continues on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU Athletics would like to thank its team, LSU corporate partners, Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. Game 2 tonight, Auburn and LSU. Auburn taking game 1 last night by a final of 8-4. LSU trying to even up the series headed into Sunday's Game 3. Let's take a look at the starting pitchers for both Auburn and LSU. And to break that down once again, here's Bill Franquez. Bill?
Tigers facing a familiar face tonight in Cade Fisher, the lefty for Auburn, who played his first 2 seasons at Florida before transferring to the Plains for this season. Fisher is a junior, 6'3", 202 pounds, a native of Dalton, Georgia, and he was a Florida Gator for 2 years. In fact, LSU faced him last season in the regular season in Baton Rouge, and also faced him 2 years ago during the College World Series Championship Series in Omaha. So he's a player that the LSU coaching staff is familiar with and have scouted him very thoroughly. Fisher this season has been working in the Auburn starting rotation on the year. He has no decisions, an ERA of 4.43. This will be his 8th start of the year. In 20 1/3 innings, he has given up 14 hits, 10 earned runs. Control has been a bit of an issue. He has 17 walks in 20 1/3 innings, but he does have 25 strikeouts. He's allowed 5 extra base hits, including 2 home runs. Opponents, though, only hitting .206 against the veteran lefty Cade Fisher. The scouting report says he has a 4-pitch mix, though he rarely uses that 4th pitch. His 4th pitch is a sinker at 87 to 91 miles per hour, but it's rare when we see that. He throws a fastball at 90 to 93, but the scouting report indicates that his fastball velocity will dip rather quickly during an outing. It'll be 90 to 93 early, but then 85 to 88 as he goes on later into his outing. He also throws a slider at 76 to 76 to 80 miles per hour, and a changeup at 79 to 82. So again, he's a veteran pitcher. He's had a lot of success in his career, both at Florida and here at Auburn. So certainly he will pose a threat to LSU's offense. Tigers, meanwhile, going with Anthony Ianson. Ianson has shown great progress in his first year in SEC baseball. In fact, right now he has the best ERA among the Tigers starters. He's 5-0 with a 3.38 ERA. This will be Anthony's 9th start of the year, 42 2/3 innings. He's limited opponents to 35 hits and a .219 batting average. He's given up 16 earned runs, 15 walks, 66 strikeouts for Ianson. In fact, he enters this game number 6 in the SEC in strikeouts. He's allowed only 1 home run so far this season, and Ianson has been very good in recent outings. In fact, he got a big win for the Tigers last week in Norman, Oklahoma, as he gave LSU 5 2/3 outstanding innings, did not allow an earned run, gave up just 3 hits, and had 8 strikeouts. We need a similar effort from Anthony here this evening against a very good offensive Auburn ball club. Auburn entering this game number 5 in the SEC in team batting average. So should be another good matchup, Chris, between 2 excellent pitchers in Cade Fisher and Anthony Ianson.
All right, thank you, Bill. Fans, Capital One offering checking and savings accounts with no fees or minimums. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Auburn holding their annual A-Day spring football practice, just like LSU did back at Tiger Stadium earlier today. A lot of those fans here on the Plains converting from football to baseball, and we're expecting a capacity close to sellout crowd here at Plainsman Park. We'll continue with more on the Hub International On Deck show. When we come back, we visit with head coach Jay Johnson, his thoughts on last night's Game 1 loss, and what the Tigers need to do to even up this series here on Saturday night. It's all coming up as we continue leading you up to first pitch, Game 2, Auburn and LSU on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Hey Tiger fans, get ready to swing for the fences because the 2025 baseball season is upon us, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to LSU baseball games or to any other live event in Baton Rouge, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Before the Fighting Tigers take to the field, time to visit with the top Tiger, LSU skipper Jay Johnson. Presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank and credit card of LSU Athletics. On the Hub International On Deck show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coach, I'm sure one of the great signs here on Saturday, the sun did come up. I know it was a tough game last night. Seems like some credit obviously goes to Auburn and their pitching staff. A couple of costly mistakes allowed them to get a lead early. Your assessment of last night's Game 1?
Yeah, we lost 8-4 on the road to a really good team. You know, in my opinion, Omaha caliber team. They did pitch well. They got a couple hits at very key times. 2-out double in the second inning, I believe, and then, you know, got in a position where because of a defensive mistake or two, their best hitter ended up at the plate with the bases loaded and less than 2 outs, and he drove one to center field, and at that point you're chasing like 6 runs, and credit to our team for staying the course and getting 3 or 4 runs on the board, and getting 45 pitches out of Myers, who's one of their most trusted relievers, and hopefully the back 3 innings of that game last night help us get settled in and play better tonight.
Yeah, real quickly, I wanted to comment on Maverick Rizzi and certainly Jacob Myers. And Myers with a very clean inning, 2 strikeouts and no walks, no hits. A chance for some of those guys again to start to come to the forefront out of the bullpen.
No doubt. Those 2 that you mentioned can be as good as they want to be. They have all the physical talent in the world. Getting them some experience underneath them is really positive. If you're looking for one of the positive takeaways, is getting those 2 guys in an SEC game against an Omaha caliber lineup and collecting some outs for us. And they certainly have the talent to do that, and will be a good lift to our pitching staff if they can continue to show what they did last night.
Real quickly, Coach, I know you have said you're very proud of this team being able to face adversity in different ways so far, even with all the success you've had this season. First opening game of a weekend where you're behind in the series, so another challenge to overcome.
Yeah, no doubt. We honestly haven't had a ton of real adversity with this team, and I don't know how you create that when you're 31-4. I think they've handled unusual situations very well and responded. I think this is a really good first test of true resiliency. Before the game, we talked about there's a player on Thursday at the Masters that shot 90. And real resilience is going to work that night. He was hitting balls into the woods and came back and shot a 71 yesterday, 19 strokes better. You sign your scorecard. We have to sign the scorecard of an 8-4 loss last night. Go back to work, be very intentional with what we're doing in our pregame today and our preparation, and go out and execute our plan. And I think this is a team that's excited to do that tonight.
Lastly, Coach, what do we know about what Auburn or what you can expect on the mound here in Game 2?
Well, Cade Fisher, we're very familiar with him, twice in Omaha, in the National Championship Series, obviously. And then, we beat him last year at the box for Florida. He made a decision to transfer to Auburn. And, he's been a little bit up and down, had a little bit of injury stuff he was working through early in the year. You got to hit his fastball when it's in the zone, and you got to make him prove that he has command of his other pitches. He has not had that so far this year, and we got to get into that bullpen. And we feel like if we do that, when you're looking at, both Evans and Cowan, we can match up favorably. But the offense needs to put together good at-bats against him tonight.
Coach, looking for a bounce-back game for your Tigers tonight. Best of luck. Get after him.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Head Coach Jay Johnson, everybody. We'll take a timeout. We come back, get you the starting lineups, and get you ready for first pitch, Game 2. Your Tigers of LSU taking on Auburn here on the Plains on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Going to the track, the wall. See ya.
Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Hey Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Wrapping up the Hub International On Deck Show. We are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game's starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
Crowd continues to make their way into the seats here at Plainsman Park as we get set for Game 2, Auburn and LSU. Tiger fans, if you think you have what it takes to be a true Caniac Maniac, prove it at the next home baseball game. You could win a prize pack, courtesy of Raising Cane's One Love. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here for Game 2. Auburn coming in 24-10. Now 7-6 in SEC play. Eric Snow once again will lead it off. The Auburn second baseman, a junior, hitting .305. Chris Rimbert will bat second. Once again, the designated hitter, true freshman, batting .313. Ike Irish, the big hero last night with the base-clearing triple, will be in right field, batting third. The junior with 7 home runs on the year, and now with, so far, 29 runs batted in. Cooper McMurray, another veteran, will bat cleanup. He'll be at first base, the senior, hitting .341. Bub Terrell had a great game both defensively and offensively last night, including a couple of doubles. He'll bat fifth and play in left field. Eric Guevara will be at third base, batting sixth. Bristol Carter in center field, batting seventh. Chase Fralick, another phenomenal freshman, will be batting eighth and catching. Derek Fabian, the shortstop, will bat ninth for Auburn. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU, 31-4, now 10-3 in SEC play. Derek Curiel with his 35 straight reach-based games. He did it last night to continue the streak. The freshman will lead it off. He'll be in left field. Jared Jones will bat second and play first base. Daniel Dickinson again in third in the order will play second. Ethan Fry, once again the DH, batting cleanup for the Tigers. Josh Pearson, another start in right field, will bat fifth. Luis Hernandez moves up in the order. He'll bat sixth and catch. Stephen Milam batting in the 7-hole at shortstop. Michael Braswell with the start at third base tonight, batting eighth. And Chris Stanfield in center field, batting ninth. That's a look at the starting lineups. That means first pitch on the way. Game 2, Auburn and LSU, coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it's miserable outside, you will be comfortable inside with an energy-efficient Trane air conditioning and heating system found at TraneSouth.com. Trane's a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Trust Trane to lower your utility bills and save you money. It's hard to stop a Trane, but it's easy to afford one. At TraneSouth.com, find rebates, tax credits, special financing, and a reliable Trane dealer, subject to credit approval. Visit TraneSouth.com for details.
Will Scott Mobile Mini is the global leader in modular offices and storage containers. Keep your products safe and secure with our wide array of vault-like storage containers. Need shelves and lighting for your container? We can help. We have the right container for your industrial, commercial, or residential storage needs. All of our offices are delivered ready to work with customizable furniture options to fit any need. Give us a call at 800-841-7016 or visit our website at www.mobilemini.com.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
17 SEC championships.
His team, a strike and an out away from a natty.
26 NCAA regional titles.
2 outs, runner at first. The 0-2 pitch.
19 trips to Omaha in the College World Series.
Swing and a miss, and all is right in the world. Tigers win. Tigers win.
7 national titles.
The national championship is headed back to Baton Rouge.
The Powerhouse. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Underway here in Game 3 from Plainsman Park, LSU and Auburn. First pitch coming at 6:02 Central Time. Derek Curiel for LSU leading it off. Starting pitcher for Auburn, Cade Fisher, starts him off 3-0, and the 3-0 delivery. Take was on and a called strike, and now it's 3-1. The Tigers, Derek Curiel to lead it off. Jared Jones followed by Daniel Dickinson as the Tigers hope to maybe get a better start offensively than last night, as this one fouled out of play left side off the bat of Curiel. And that will fill the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fans have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Just visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. Payoff pitch to Curiel, and he'll slap it back foul once again to hold it full at 3-2. Beautiful afternoon. Really been beautiful all day here on the Plains. Checking your game day weather report, brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never if you get a whole home generator from AccuTemp. Keep the power in your hands. Currently 66 degrees here at first pitch. Curiel will swat this one. Base hit, drops down in center field. And Curiel right out of the gate extends his reach base streak, make it 36 in a row, all 36 games in his freshman campaign. And more importantly, Bill Franquez, the Tigers struggling last night to get the leadoff man aboard. Derek Curiel changes that here in the top of the first inning.
You're right. It's been a while since LSU's had a strong offensive start. You have to go back 2 weeks to that Game 3 of the Mississippi State series when the Tigers scored 8 runs in the first inning. But since then, LSU's offense has taken a while to get going. Let's see if that can change tonight against Fisher.
Jarrett Jones stands in last night in Game 1. Jones 1 for 5. He did have a 2-run double. Again, it keeps him atop LSU's order when it comes to runs batted in. He now has an even 50 here in 2025. First delivery from Fisher misses for ball 1, and it's 1-0. Curiel will take his lead off of first. Fisher comes set. The left-hander fires. Missed inside. Good take by Jones to move the count to 2-0. Again, 66 degrees, sunshine, not a cloud in the sky. Last night we had about 35 minutes of rain around the 3rd inning or so. But it's going to be clear. No chance of rain this evening. Here's a swing and a foul tip back into, or rather foul cut into the screen to make it 2-1.
Cade Fisher's making his 5th start in SEC play. No decisions, but a 4.05 ERA in 13 1/3 SEC innings. He's given up 9 hits, 6 runs, walked 10, and struck out 13.
2-1 to Jones. Strike on the inside corner. Evens the count now to the Bear, 2-2.
Not as much fastball velocity as the scouting report indicated. He's usually 90-93 to start the game. He's been in the high 80s so far.
2-2 delivery to the plate. Jones out in front on an off-speed delivery and fouls it to the third base dugout of Auburn. As I mentioned, Jones 1 for 5 last night. Drove in 2 runs, was a strikeout victim on 2 occasions. On the season, Jones 31 strikeouts. Again with a .380 average and batting .400 with runners aboard. He's got Curiel with a leadoff single to right center at first base. Here's the 2-2, and Jones swings in the air to center field. Bristol Carter with the sunglasses on, staring into the sun. Puts the glove up, makes the grab for out number 1. Jones retired. Curiel back to first base, and we'll see Daniel Dickinson come to the plate.
Record crowd here last night. 6,756, the largest crowd in Plainsman Park history. And they may challenge that record again here this evening.
Not many an empty seat here, certainly from the grandstand in our vantage point. Curiel again takes the lead. Pitch to Dickinson. He'll swat it, but foul down the left field line. Jumps into the seats out of play, and he starts him off 0-1. Taking a look at tonight's recipe for success, brought to you by BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, official catering service of LSU Athletics. Jay Johnson saying last night Auburn pitching did not make enough mistake pitches, and if they did, LSU did not take advantage of it. Again, he says the game within the game, Bill, tonight is being able to recognize strikes from mistake pitches.
No, you're right. Sam Dutton last night for Auburn did a magnificent job of throwing strikes and did not make many errors.
The 0-1 missed inside to Dickinson, the right-hander. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike.
It was encouraging, though, that despite being down 7-0, LSU did make some noise late in the game against the Auburn bullpen. Hopefully that momentum carries over to this evening's game.
A 1-1 to Dickinson. Swung back into the screen. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, you and Coach Josh Jordan got together before today's game. I thought you made a great point. Legendary Skip Bertman would say, hey, you're going to lose some games, but how you finish a game when they were down big, got down 7-0, Able to scratch some run across late. You hope you're able to carry that momentum. The 1-2, Dickinson will swat a base hit into right field. Second Bingo Pest Product base hit for the Tigers here to start the top of the first inning, and now runners first and second with one gone. And coming to the plate will be Ethan Fry. Fry last night in the DH spot went 0 for 4. Couple of strikeouts. Did put contact on it. Had a line drive out to left field. Bub Terrell, the Auburn left fielder, a busy man last night in left. So again, Tigers now with runners first and second. Pitch to Fry, swing, and a deep shot on the run. Center fielder, Bristol Carter almost overran it. Had to reach out with the left hand with the glove behind him and able to snag it. I'm sure that's exactly how he meant to do it, but he actually gets the out for the second out of the inning. Again, a hard poke off the bat of Ethan Fry, but a play by Carter in center field. And with 2 down, we'll see Josh Pearson. Pearson last night 1 for 3. Did reach base twice. And the base hit as well as a single, or rather a walk.
Sun definitely a factor right now in left field and center field. Looks like Carter lost it momentarily, but recovered in time to make the catch.
Again, Curiel at first. Dickinson, or rather at second. Dickinson at first base. Off speed, breaking ball in for a strike from Cade Fisher, and it's 0-1, setting up Josh Pearson. The 0-1 missed away to the left-handed hitter. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pearson this year has been good against lefty pitching. He's hitting .400 on the year in these lefty-lefty matchups.
1 ball, 1 strike. Fisher looks back to second, now brings it to the plate. Pearson will send it in the air to center field. Carter settling under it, and the Auburn center fielder has it for out number 3. So the Tigers go scoreless. 2 hits and 2 men left on. We played a half inning at Plainsman Park, no score. Auburn coming to the plate for the first time tonight. Again, Eric Snow leading it off, Chris Rimbert and Ike Irish when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
He's going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win! The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together LSU and Our Lady of the Lake, champions for Louisiana. Together we roar. You can learn more at ololrmc.com/LSU. Tigers with 2 hits. They leave 2 men on in the top half of the first inning. Still no score as Auburn comes to the plate for the first time. Eric Snow will lead it off. Last night, Snow 1 for 2 in that leadoff spot. Came around to score a run after reaching base. Anthony Ianson on the bump for LSU. And Bill, you summed it up nicely in the pitching matchup earlier. Ianson right now leading the Tiger pitching staff in the SEC with ERA, and you take a look at his last 2 outings against Mississippi State and Oklahoma, he has certainly pitched very well to get the Tigers off to a good start in some pretty tight games, especially against Mississippi State. First pitch to Snow, ground ball, hit to second. Dickinson sliding over to his left, gloves it, throws to first, and quickly 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning.
You're right. His last 2 outings have been excellent against Mississippi State and Oklahoma, a combined 10 2/3 innings. In those 10 2/3 innings, he has recorded 20 strikeouts and has not allowed an earned run. And LSU will need that kind of effort tonight against a very potent Auburn offensive club.
Chris Rimber, the freshman DH, went 2 for 4 at the plate last night. And the first delivery, a fastball at 93 for a strike to start him off 0-1. Rimber with a run scored and an RBI. Again, a couple of really talented freshmen on this Auburn roster, and Rimber drives a pitch right back up the middle, and Auburn has its first hit of the evening. And with 1 out, Rimber now aboard, and we'll see Ike Irish, one of the veteran players. You go from a very talented freshman to a couple of really veteran sluggers in Irish, and behind him on deck, Cooper McMurray. But we mentioned Rimbert. We know what we've said and seen from Derek Curiel. Between Rimbert and Chase Fralick, the Auburn catcher, another true freshman. We got 3 candidates we're watching here among many, certainly making their case for SEC Freshman of the Year. The first delivery to Irish, breaking ball from Ianson, a called strike, and it's 0-1.
And the other guy in that equation is Bub Terrell, the Auburn left fielder. He's also a true freshman, and he's off to an amazing start. Had a great game last night for Auburn, but a lot of work to do here with the veteran Irish right now.
Runner at first, the 0-1. He'll be down in the dirt. Hernandez blocks it up, scoots up the third base line, but he gets to it quickly. Irish now looking at a 1-1 count. Rimbert, by the way, at first base, 4 of 6 in stolen bases. Last night, Auburn attempted 1 steal. Hernandez able to get the runner out at second base. But a good mix of speed for this Auburn lineup to go along with some pretty good slugging. Here's the 1-1. Missed low as Irish leaned in to take a look. They'll appeal down to third. Third base umpire Nathan Huber says no, he did not go around. That'll move it now 2 balls and 1 strike. Chuck Pack behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Ronnie Teague at first, Jordan Farrell at second, and the aforementioned Huber down the line at third. 2-1 the count with 1 out and a runner at first. Here's the pitch off speed, and Ianson finds the zone to even it up 2-2.
Irish, as you might expect, has been really good against right-handers batting from the left side. Entering the series, hitting .384 against right-handed pitching, but Ianson has the advantage count right now.
Tigers with 2 strikes will slide the infield to the right into the shift, and a foul back. Kind of a check swing by Irish. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fans join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Coach Thompson, as we mentioned last night, head coach of Auburn, did a great job of keeping a great foundation and core of veteran players, Irish among those, as that pitch misses somewhere, not sure where, with a fastball from Ianson. Looked pretty good. I think maybe Hernandez a little off balance receiving that may have fooled the home plate umpire. That looked like a great pitch at the knees across the plate, but nonetheless fills the count now to Irish. But Coach Thompson adding those very talented freshmen along with some transfers, including Cade Fisher, the starting pitcher tonight. But again, nice to build around Irish and McMurray, to say the least. Runner goes on the 3-2, swing and a miss, foul tip, throw down to second, strike him out and throw him out. Milam applies the tag. Rimbert out at second base. Irish down on strikes on a foul tip held on to by Hernandez. And a great start for Anthony Ianson and the Tigers. Auburn comes away no runs, 1 hit. They leave nobody on. We head now to the top of the second inning, scoreless. LSU coming to the plate, 6, 7, and 8 due up. Hernandez, Milam, who just combined for the steal and put out, followed by Michael Braswell as we continue here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
There's nothing like the feeling of a grand slam, and every great play deserves a great sip. With 15% alcohol by volume and a colorful collection of fun flavors, Buzz Balls are the perfect ready-to-drink cocktail for every moment of the game. Try the rich Choco Chiller, zesty Lime Rita, spicy chili mango, or discover your new favorite flavor. From play ball to the final pitch, there's something for everyone to enjoy in a matter of seconds. So cover all your bases and buy Buzz Balls today. Buzz Balls is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics. Must be 21 plus. Please enjoy Buzz Balls responsibly. Buzz Balls, Carrollton, Texas.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Luis Hernandez leads it off for LSU as we reach the top of the second inning. First delivery missing inside to Hernandez from Cade Fisher. Here's the 1-0 to the Tiger catcher, and it's fouled back into the screen to even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. That sounds like something you're interested in. Just find your nearest location, order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win. Got a Walk-On's about 40 minutes away from here in Montgomery, Alabama. Here's the 1-1. Missed high, make it 2-1. Just a thought there, Bill. I don't know. It depends on how quick this game goes. But always good to find a Walk-Ons, which nowadays you can find just about anywhere.
Absolutely. Was there one in Norman, too?
The 2-1. Lifted in the air, foul territory. Plenty of room right now for McMurray, and in foul territory near the first base bag. He'll glove it for the first out of the inning. So Hernandez retired. You know, that's a great question. We'll have to ask Brandon if they're out there.
Like there was one there. But you're right. They're just about anywhere you go now, especially in the SEC destinations.
I will venture to guess if there's not one there now, that the Sooners are an SEC school. There may be one on the way soon.
Definitely.
Stephen Milam stands in. First pitch from Fisher. Misses high for ball 1, 1-0. Just a hint, if Brandon's out there listening, looking for somebody to get involved, call Bill Franquez. Here's the 1-0. And Milam launches one in the air deep to left field. Terrell going back to the wall, and Milam gets it over the monster in left field. Stephen Milam with a monster shot from the monster. 7th home run of the year, and the Tigers of LSU take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second inning.
LSU with a lead in this series for the first time, thanks to the bat of Stephen Milam. Stephen batting 7th in the order tonight. Has not been as productive offensively in recent weeks as he was early in the year, but we know what a talented player that young man is, and he drove that ball over the green monster for his 7th homer of the year.
Great to see Milam. I've got him my leader in the clubhouse to be one of the 2nd or 3rd home run leaders on this team. Good to see him hit that 7th dinger of the year. Michael Braswell getting the start. He'll follow Milam here in the first pitch off speed across the plate, make it 0-1 to the Tiger third baseman. Braswell on the season batting .237. There's a strike to get Fisher ahead, 0-2. And I say that .237 average, Bill, because you said it last week. We've said it for a couple of weeks now. Hoping the trajectory is on the way up for Braswell offensively in the same way it was last year. Here's the 0-2. Foul back at us. Thankfully, a screen is there, and it remains 0-2.
And the encouraging factor for Braswell is that in SEC play, he's performed well, hitting over 300 in the SEC games in which he's appeared.
There's that trending upward. Hope it continues here. Behind in the count to Fisher. The 0-2 way outside to make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bill mentioned that right now Bub Terrell, not so much anymore for Bristol Carter, having to battle that sun out in left field. There's also a sliver of sun from second to third base. So Guevara and a little bit for Eric Snow, the second baseman, along with Bill, as you can see, Cade Fisher, as he starts his windup, his neck and above is in the sunlight. As he heads towards the pitch to the plate, he gets into the shade, but that's probably a little difficult, at least when he's standing there looking in. He's got the sun bearing right into his eyes as Braswell fouls that one down the third base line. Still 1-2.
We had some cloud cover yesterday, so the sun wasn't really a factor at this time of the evening, but nothing but blue skies here today.
The 1-2 pitch and a swing and a miss. Fisher with an 89-mile-an-hour fastball. Braswell late getting around. Down on strikes for the second out of the inning. So the Tigers with a 1-0 lead. We'll see Chris Stanfield, the former Auburn center fielder, now playing for your Tigers of LSU. Stanfield last night for LSU, 1 for 2, 2 runs scored. Again, he has been very good in SEC play as well. In fact, Stanfield leading the Tigers coming in to tonight's game, batting .381 as this pitch misses low and away to the right-hander, and it's 1-0.
Not a bad deal if your number 9 hitter is hitting .381 in SEC play.
Fisher delivers. Off speed, called strike to make it 1-1.
Chris walked a couple of times last night, also doubled in the 9th inning and scored on Curiel's double.
The 1-1. Missed outside, make it 2-1 now to Stanfield. 2-1 pitch. Down the middle. Evens the count 2-2. Two outs, nobody on, a 1-0 LSU lead. Here's the 2-2 to Stanfield. Missed low, good eye. That one dropped at the very last moment as Chris watched it in. It's now a full count, 3-2. Monster Milam with the solo shot over the monster. 37 feet it stands in left field. He took that one about 45 feet over the tall wall. The 3-2 called, strike 3 on the inside corner. Stanfield thought he saw ball 4. Not according to Chuck Pack, our home plate umpire. So Fisher records the strikeout, his second on the evening, but LSU takes a 1-0 lead thanks to Monster Milam's monster shot over the left field monster here at Plainsman Park. 1-0 LSU leads. Auburn comes to the plate in the bottom of the second when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win! The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Cooper McMurray, the Auburn first baseman, leads things off. Anthony Ionson's first delivery. Fastball missing outside makes it 1-0. Ionson with 10 pitches to get through the bottom of the first inning. There's a fastball missed outside again. It's 2-0. Ionson looked a little surprised, thought he found the location. Ionson helped out with a first pitch ground out to open that inning. There's a swing and a miss. Make it 2-1. And then after Rembert got aboard on a single, Ike Irish at the plate. Runner goes on a 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And then Hernandez connects with Milam to tag the runner out. So again, very efficient bottom of the first inning. Now he's got a 3-1 count here to McMurray after that pitch missed outside. Again, they'll work the defensive shift to the right side, and a swing and a foul bouncer to the first base dugout will fill the count now to McMurray, a .341 hitter, .517 when leading off the inning. Last night, McMurray 1 for 4, did drive in a run.
Surprisingly, McMurray has not had a great year so far in SEC play, hitting only .174, but he's a very dangerous hitter.
Payoff delivery. This one deep down the line, but foul in right. Out of play. Still holds the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fans, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU athletics. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, Cooper McMurray, and the pitch from Ionson. A breaking ball, and it's skied high into the air. This one carrying deeper than I think LSU wants it to, but on the track, there's Pearson. He and Stanfield pass like ships in the night. Stanfield yields to the veteran Pearson, and he makes the play for the first out of the inning. And that one a little nerve-wracking. You could hear the Auburn fans starting to build as they looked out, saw that ball kept carrying out towards right center field, but Pearson able to keep it in the park for a first out. Now we'll see Bub Terrell, another talented freshman who I said from the outset had a busy night defensively in left field, made some spectacular plays. There's a first pitch called strike, 0-1. And then at the plate, as Bill mentioned, Terrell doing some damage, went 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored. A couple of doubles. The 0-1 misses outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. In fact, Terrell on the season with 6 doubles, Bill, 2 of them coming last night.
He's an impressive looking athlete, 6'3", 224 pounds.
1 ball, 1 strike. Anthony Ionson, the right-hander, working from the stretch, and the 1-1 swing and a miss. Able to slide the breaking ball inside and low, and it's 1-2.
Terrell hitting .333 in SEC play.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him to chase, but the ball gets away from Hernandez. Left of home plate. Hernandez picks it up, fires a bullet to first. In time to Jones to make sure for the second out of the inning. Big strikeout by Ionson. Had him all kind of crossed up. Chased that one nearly with the golf swing. Didn't make contact. Hernandez again showing why Jay Johnson has a ton of trust in Luis behind the plate. That one, what do you say, Bill? 5 or 6 feet up the third base line. Hernandez got to it quickly and a perfect throw, which it had to be to get to the bear.
No, I agree. Great agility that time by Luis to get it in, get to the baseball.
Now we'll see the third baseman for Auburn, Eric Guevara. Guevara 2 for 4 last night. In fact, there was only 1 Auburn player to leave the game without a hit coming to the plate. That was Carter, the center fielder. That first 1-0 delivery looked good. Roll it, or rather 0-1 delivery. Roll it, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Setting up inside is Hernandez. The pitch to the right-hander is fouled off the bottom of the bat. And it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Some chase thrills, others drive it with the 2025 Tundra and Tacoma, adventures at every turn. So test drive at your local Toyota dealer. Visit Toyota.com today. Adventure, it's what we share. 2 gone, nobody on. A 1-0 LSU lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Guevara awaits. Ionson's 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Breaking ball away to the right-hander. Ionson with his 3rd strikeout. Another very efficient inning here in the bottom of the second. He finishes 10 pitches in the first, 11 pitches in the second frame. LSU leading 1-0. We head to the top of the third and top of the order for your Tigers. Curiel, Jones, and Dickinson when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Louisiana, coming soon to a lottery retailer near you. The hottest tickets in town. The heat is on. Play Spice It Up from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Fiery wins are ahead. Play Fire It Up. Win up to $20,000. This ticket is smoking hot. Pick up White Hot Bingo. Top prize of $30,000. Blaze your way to riches. Play Blaze It Up. Top prize $100,000. Play all 4 Red Hot Scratch-Offs from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
We head to the top of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Derek Curiel will lead it off for LSU. Second inning he's led off. He got the game started with a base hit back in the first inning. Left stranded at second. It's a 1-0 LSU lead thanks to Stephen Milam, who blasted a home run over the monster in left field. Get the Tigers their first lead of the weekend. 0-1 delivery from Fisher down in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Curiel. Again, wasted a little time this evening to extend that reach base streak. Now 36 games for the true freshman out of West Covina, California. Here's the 1-1. At the letters, a breaking ball for a strike, and it's 1-2.
And we know that Curiel's streak is a record for an LSU freshman. So has a way to go to break LSU's all-time record.
The 1-2 to Curiel. He fights it off and fouls it back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
But the streak now at 36 games is the longest since Jacob Berry did it 36 games back in 2022.
Here's the 1-2 to Curiel. Missed the inside corner. Fisher trying to nibble it there. It'll even the count 2-2.
The longest streak on record is held by Dylan Cruz. Dylan reached base safely in all 71 games of the 2023 season.
Pretty good player.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
2-2. Curiel sends it in the air. Shallow right center field. Going back is Eric Snow, and the Auburn second baseman able to get to it first. Makes the play for out number 1, so Curiel retired for the first time on the evening. That'll bring Jared Jones to the plate. Jones 0 for 1. Fly ball out to Bristol Carter, his first time out in center field. First delivery and a sharply hit foul ball towards the railing of the Auburn dugout. And it's 0-1. Bill, I know you have this in the top of your head. I was trying to run back through the notes. Not that it really matters, because I think Jared Jones has really become a much better all-around hitter, but last time he went out of the yard.
You know, it's been a while.
Here's the 0-1 to Jones. He swings for the fences, but can't find it. It's 0-2.
It's been at least since the Mississippi State series.
That's what I was thinking.
But I know because he hit that 53 career home run mark to move into 6th place all time, and he's been there since.
0-2 the count. Here's the pitch to Jones, and he chases a fastball up. Down on strikes. Jones now with the third strikeout of the series. 2 gone, and we'll see Daniel Dickinson. Dickinson followed Derek Curiel's lead. He had a base hit back in the first inning, left stranded at first base. Again with 2 out, squares to bunt. Pitch misses outside, and it's 1-0.
And just to follow up on your point, last home run for Jared, it was actually a non-conference game against Louisiana Tech on April 1st.
Here's the 1-0. Dickinson puts it in the air, but high, but not very deep. Waiting on it, the shortstop Fabian between second and third. Gloves it, and that'll do it for LSU. So quickly, they go 1-2-3 here in the top of the third. No runs, no hits, nobody reaches base. We now move to the bottom of the third inning. LSU leading Auburn here in Game 2, 1-0. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
You're invited to a Louisiana Saturday night with award-winning multi-platinum singer-songwriter and LSU graduate Jordan Davis. Saturday, May 3rd, on the field inside legendary Tiger Stadium for the second annual Bayou Traditions Gala. Don't miss this special Louisiana Saturday night. Enjoy delicious Louisiana cuisine, exciting live auction items, LSU coaches and student athletes, and much more. It's a night of celebration to support our student athletes. Get your table now at lsutaf.org/events.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The bottom of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
1-0 LSU leading here. Auburn coming to the plate, bottom of the third inning. Bristol Carter, the lone Auburn player last night without a hit. Again, they went on to pound out 13 hits in that 8-4 win. First delivery from Ianson, a breaking ball. Missed outside and low, and it's ball 1. Carter, a .265 hitter on the season, batting .440 when leading off the inning. Another looping breaking ball. Again, they'll say missed just off the outside corner. Make it 2 balls, no strikes. .2-0. Misses low, now 3 balls, no strikes. Again, first 2 innings, Ianson pitching well, finding the strike zone, allowing his defense to back him up. A couple of big plays and a couple of solid, in fact, 3 strikeouts. 3-0, squaring to bunt. Pulling it back is Carter, and a called strike at the belt makes it 3-1.
Carter is the transfer from East Carolina. He's been very effective for Auburn.
3-1 pitch, strike on the inside corner. Carter thought maybe it was ball 4. Good news is for him, he didn't toss the bat. He took 1 step across the plate and then quickly comes back. Started him off 3-0. Here's the 3-2 from Ianson. Curveball, called strike 3, and Carter knew it. He turned, headed towards the dugout as soon as Hernandez received the baseball. Nasty breaking pitch from Ianson. He records his 4th strikeout and a big first out of the inning.
That was huge for Ianson, especially after falling behind Carter 3-0. Comes back to get his 4th strikeout of the game. He now has 70 strikeouts this season.
Chase Freilich, another talented true freshman, will have a looping curve to set him up 0-1. Freilich last night Also able to do some damage, went 2 for 3 with 2 RBI and 1 run scored. He will send one out to left field. Curiel at the track, reaches up at the wall and pulls it down. Falls on the track but hops up with the baseball in the mitt for a huge second out of the inning. Trailing back towards the monster around the 335 sign. I thought for sure off the bat, Bill, that one was going to carry him off the green wall, but Curiel never faltered, went back, leaped up, pulls it down, crashes into the wall, and A-OK with a second out. Again, another example of great defense behind Ianson to record the second out and get Fabian to the plate. First pitch sets him up again with a breaking ball called strike, 0-1.
Just superb play by Curiel. Not a whole lot of room out there with that green monster. As you said, only around the 335 sign.
The 0-1 just missed the inside corner. Again, off speed from Ianson. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And Frelick has displayed power the opposite way throughout this series. Curiel robs him of an extra base hit.
1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. The fastball smoothly delivered at 94. Gets Ianson ahead. Coach Jordan told you before the game, Bill, I thought it was a great point. Very similar to his performance last week at Oklahoma. If the curveball and the breaking ball can get over for strikes, Ianson is a different kind of animal. The 1-2. Nice 1-2 pitch. Not willing to go after his Fabian. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
No, absolutely. He does a great job of keeping hitters off balance by changing speeds.
Nobody on, 2 outs, a 1-0 LSU lead. Comes back with a fastball, just missed the inside corner. Now a full count to Derek Fabian. Fabian at the bottom of the order, batting .281 on the season. Last night, 1 for 4 with a run scored. Payoff delivery, reaches out with a lazy swing. A slow ground ball to Milam. The sophomore shortstop with an easy play to first for the 6-3 putout, and Auburn again goes quickly. Anthony Ianson minimizing the number of pitches utilized, just 33 thrown so far as we head now to the top of the 4th inning. LSU leading 1-0 here in Game 2. Tigers have the meat of the order coming up, presented by 44 Farms. Ethan Fry to lead it off, followed by Josh Pearson and Luis Hernandez, 4, 5, and 6 for the Tigers of LSU when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
The top of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
Ethan Fry leads it off for LSU. They hold a 1-0 lead over Auburn. Still plenty of baseball left. We hit the top of the 4th inning. First pitch, an 0-1 called strike. Fry with a little bloop lift to shallow right center field, but a great play coming in by Bristol Carter, able to get there in time after losing his lid at full sprint. And Fry retired for the first out of the inning. We'll see Josh Pearson. Pearson 0 for 1. Flied out to Carter his first time up in center field.
Unfortunately for LSU, Since Milam homered with one out in the second inning, Fisher has retired 6 consecutive hitters.
Pearson about to try and change that. The first pitch to the veteran lefty misses outside, 1-0.
Get you caught up on SEC scores as we have a number of final scores in on this Saturday.
Fisher, the 1-0. Going to hit him. Josh Pearson will get aboard. It's hit by pitch for the Tigers. Again, part of their weaponry on offense. That'll be the 56th time that a Tiger's been plunked here in 2025. And with one out, LSU gets a runner aboard.
Finals in 15 innings today. Kentucky defeated Texas 5-4 to even that series at a game apiece. Alabama defeated Mississippi State 4-1 in Tuscaloosa. That series now even at 1-1.
Luis Hernandez stands in. First delivery missed high from Fisher. 1 ball and no strikes. Hernandez, by the way, popped up foul territory, handled by Cooper McMurray, his first time up in the second inning. Pearson aboard, hit by pitch. He'll take his lead off of first. Tigers looking for a lot more offense. There's a swing over the top by Hernandez, and it's 1-1.
Texas A&M continues its resurgence. They've now won 5 consecutive SEC games. They had a huge comeback win today to defeat South Carolina.
The 1-1 to Hernandez. Ooh, solid take. Hernandez very brave. That one just missed the inside corner from Fisher. That'll make it 2-1.
South Carolina led Texas A&M 12-3 at one point today, but the Aggies storm back and get a 15-12 win. And A&M completes a sweep of the Gamecocks.
Just a gut-wrenching series for South Carolina in all 3 games, the way it played out. As we said on Thursday night, it was a walk-off by Texas A&M after they were tied late in that affair. Yesterday, as Bill told you, 17-0 A&M. And then to have that lead just disappear. Runner goes. The pitch to Hernandez misses inside. There'll be no throw down to second. So Josh Pearson in with the stolen base. He's now 1-1. 1 of 1, I should say, on the year, and that puts him in scoring position here. Not a great pitch for Fralick to handle. It was off speed. Ball 3 to Hernandez. So now with a 3-1 pitch, Hernandez puts it up foul over our heads and out of play, and that'll fill the count 3-2.
Another final as Oklahoma blanks Vanderbilt today 14-0 since being swept by the Tigers last week. And Oklahoma is off to a great start against Vanderbilt with 2 straight wins.
Payoff delivery upcoming for Hernandez. Pearson off of second. Fisher fires, and that's a called strike 3 on the inside corner. So Fisher with a big strikeout there. Second out of the inning. That's his 4th of the night. And with a runner at second, it's Stephen Milam coming to the plate for the second time. Milam said, monster in left field, no problem. That one got out of here, no question.
That home run allowed by Fisher was his 3rd of the season.
First delivery, gonna hit Stephen Milam. May have come off the top of the cleat, so Milam will head on down to first base. Second hit batter in this inning by starter Cade Fisher. That'll be hit by pitch number 56 for LSU. So it puts 2 men on, and Michael Braswell will come to the plate. Braswell 0 for 1.
61 pitches now for Fisher. His longest outing is 75 pitches against Georgia 2 weeks ago. Did that in a 4-inning outing.
Michael, a strikeout victim, his first time up in the second inning. He'll try it again here against Fisher. First pitch off speed but missing for ball 1.
Fisher's longest outing of the year is just 4 innings. He did it twice, once against Georgia, once against Kentucky.
Pearson off of second, Milam off of first, the 1-0 pitch. Strike at the letters. Braswell looked a little surprised. Thought it was a bit outside as well. He'll dig back in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got Fabian, the shortstop, shaded slightly towards second base. Same for Eric Snow. A little bit of room in the 4 and 6 hole. This one fouled back off the bat of Braswell, now 1-2.
Wrapping up the scoreboard quickly, Florida blanked Missouri today 5-0. They'll play game 2 of that doubleheader this evening in Gainesville. Ole Miss leads Tennessee 8-5 in the top of the 8th, and Georgia leads Arkansas 7-6 in the 9th inning in Athens.
Braswell will widen his stance once again here, facing a 1-2 pitch upcoming from Cade Fisher. Here it comes, high and inside, evens it up.
What an opportunity here for Michael Braswell. Big 2-out RBI chance for the Tigers.
LSU leading 1-0, 1 run on 3 hits so far. A couple of hit batters, runners first and second here in the 4th. The pitch, ground ball, but foul left of third base. It's a little off-speed pitch. Braswell too close to take, puts a swing on it. Again, runners off take their lead first and second. 2 on, 2 outs, the 2-2. Missed inside, nice body language by Braswell to help sell it. That'll fill the count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Fisher has been very effective with that fastball on the inside portion of the plate. Just missed that time though.
So now with runners first and second, 2 outs. Fisher to deliver the payoff pitch. Missed inside, and LSU will load up the bases here. A couple of hit batters, now a 2-out walk. And we'll see Stanfield, and that'll be a timeout called here. Catcher Chase Fralick going to join the Auburn infield. Talk it over here with Cade Fisher as Chris Stanfield, again on the year with 19 runs batted in. 10 doubles, 1 triple. Now Everett Tieford, the pitching coach for Auburn, going to join him on the mound.
As we said earlier, 4 innings has been the ceiling for Fisher so far this season. And he's at 68 pitches right now. Does not appear to be anyone warming in the Auburn bullpen at the moment. There's some activity down there, but no one's up on the bullpen mound. It does appear now a right-hander will begin throwing.
Yeah, you could almost tell by the infield going out first and then Coach Tieford joining them. They wanted to get somebody up and throwing.
John Armstrong, a right-hander, appears to be throwing now down in the Auburn bullpen, as Tieford's going to take all the time he can.
Now our home plate umpire, Chuck Pack, out there to break up the meeting. So Chris Stanfield with a huge opportunity here. As we mentioned last night in his return to Auburn, he went 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored, but a chance to drive in some runs, build on a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 4th inning. Both pitchers, especially Anthony Ianson, helping move this game along rather quickly. Again, Pearson at third, Milam at second, Braswell at first. First delivery to Stanfield. Off speed, missed outside off the plate, 1-0.
Stanfield this season hitting .361 with runners in scoring position.
Fisher working from the stretch. Now the 1-0 to the plate. Fouled back into the screen off the bat of Stanfield. Even the count 1-1. Tiger fans, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the home run celebrations this year. So whether you're buying or selling baseball tickets, SeatGeek the place to do it. SeatGeek, official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. 2 outs, bases loaded. A 1-0 LSU lead. Here's the 1-1 to Stanfield. Low and inside, make it 2-1. Ken Fisher, Bill made note of it earlier. They say early in the game, typically 90 to 93, but the fastball so far has been mainly in the upper 80s and really not been able to locate with the breaking stuff. The 2-1 misses inside. Make it 3-1 now to Stanfield. Looking for a mistake pitch here. A hitter's count for Stanfield with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Trying to add to a 1-0 lead. The 3-1 swung on in the air. This one should get to the seats. Foul territory behind the first base dugout, and it will. Drops down on the concourse. And the count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Stanfield looking to continue his RBI production in an SEC weekend. He had 5 RBI last weekend in the Oklahoma series.
Standard depth for the Auburn infield here with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Another payoff pitch, runners go, and a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout by Cade Fisher. And the Tigers strand 3 here in the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, 3 men left on. Still a 1-0 LSU lead. Auburn coming to the plate in the bottom of the 4th. They'll have top of the order Eric Snow, followed by Chris Rimbert and Ike Irish when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Hey Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
The bottom of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
1-0 LSU, holding a 1-run lead over Auburn here at Plainsman Park. Bottom of the 4th inning, home team coming to the plate. Eric Snow to lead it off, and the first delivery from Ianson. Breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ianson again. 40 pitches thrown thus far. Been very efficient, but this time a swing and a drive to left center field off the bat of Snow. Snow around first. The throw coming into second. Tag applied and safe under the tag of Daniel Dickinson. Nice throw out of center field. The one hopper made it close. It looks like LSU going to challenge. Jay Johnson out there to say, let's take a look at this one. So we'll go under review, brought to you by Acme Oyster House.
LSU is challenging.
Well, it sure looked like the throw was there in time.
Review.
Dickinson applies the tag. In real time, it looked like he was out, but we'll see. Hopefully there's enough to reverse this call.
Waiting for a replay here in our monitor. For those of you tuned in listening, trying to give you our best guess, which is just that, a best guess. But I'm with you, Bill. I thought it was a great throw coming from the outfield. Took a very good spinning bounce, got right to Dickinson as Snow began his slide. It's going to come down to those last couple of inches and see if they're able to apply the tag or if he was able to get the hand safely on the second base bag. Still yet to see a replay here in our booth. The call on the field again is runner safe at second base, which would give the leadoff hitter Eric Snow the double, which, by the way, would be his 10th of the year.
Sanfield got to the ball very quickly. I was a little surprised that Snow was going to try to stretch it. He does have excellent speed, though.
And the SEC Network deciding to do one of those thrilling in-dugout interviews in the middle of the game, so we'll have to wait. Not sure if we're going to get a replay or not. We get one on the Jumbotron, but that doesn't tell us a lot. We're a good 400 feet away from that.
After review, the runner is safe at second base.
Well, we'll take their word for it.
The challenge and has 1 remaining.
I'm sure they got it right. We have no idea if they did or not, but nonetheless, the call on the field is confirmed after the review. So Auburn now with a runner in scoring position. lead off the bottom of the fourth inning. So Ianson now will focus on Chris Rimbert, who had a base hit back in the first and was caught stealing at second base to end that frame. First pitch from Ianson. Off-speed breaking ball. They'll say miss low, and it's 1-0. Fans, when the Tigers win, you win. Enter promo code LSU50 the day after an LSU baseball victory, and you'll receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Snow with a sizable lead off second. Ianson comes back with a fastball, finds the zone, make it 1-1.
Ianson had retired 7 straight Auburn hitters until that double by Snow.
Anthony looks back to second. Now delivers another fastball. That one is strike at the letters, so gets him ahead 1-2. Rimbert batting .455 with runners in scoring position this season as a true freshman out of Pensacola, Florida. Fastball swung on, foul, rolls to the backstop. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's hitting over .350 in SEC play. He was coming into this game at the .350 mark, and then of course singled against Ianson in the first inning tonight.
Ianson ahead in the count, the 1-2 pitch. Wow, looked pretty good from here. They say it missed for ball 2 as he came back with another fastball. So coming right at Rimbert, the designated hitter. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Rimbert. Just before I could get the words out, Bill, I was wondering if he'd go back to the breaking ball, which has been effective. He's been able to locate it for called strikes, but that time he utilizes it to elicit the swing and miss. And Anthony Ianson now with his 5th strikeout of the night, and a big one here. Still work to do with just 1 out in the bottom of the 4th, and Eric Snow with a leadoff double down at second base. It'll be Ike Irish, who was at the plate, swing and miss on the strike him out, throw him out to end the first inning. First delivery fastball. Again, we're a little up the first base line, and I say that only to say we don't have the best angle of the plate, where typically we're behind the plate. But that looked, if it missed, it didn't miss by much on that first offering. The 1-0. That one is across the plate, and it evens it up 1-1.
Irish, of course, had the definitive hit in last night's game, a bases clearing triple that gave Auburn a 5-0 lead at the time.
The 1-1. Rope to left field. Curiel backpedaling. This one's over his head. Going to come off the wall and left. Around third, coming to score is Snow. The throw gets away at second base. Jared Jones will retrieve it, but we are tied at 1-1. Ike Irish right on cue, Bill. Unfortunately, drove in 3 runs last night with a base-clearing triple. He delivers the RBI double here to tie the game at 1-1 in the bottom of the 4th.
It's an impressive piece of hitting by Irish. Just smashed that pitch the opposite way, just above the reach of Curiel. Trying to make another fantastic play out there, but it bounces off the wall, and Auburn has a chance now to take the lead.
So now at second base is Ike Irish. Cooper McMurray, who flied out to Pearson deep in right field, stands in for a second time. Ianson's first pitch, again sent high and deep to right center field. Pearson on the run, sliding on a knee, and he can't make the grab. Ball comes loose. Stanfield picks it up, but coming around from second and third is Irish, and Auburn takes a 2-1 lead. Back-to-back doubles, and Auburn in business.
That ball wasn't hit especially hard by McMurray, but it was just out of the reach of Josh Pearson. Had to go a long way to his right, into right center field, reached out with a backhanded attempt, glances off his glove, and just like that, Auburn has the lead.
So a 2-1 Auburn advantage now, and Bub Terrell coming to the plate. He was a strikeout victim back in the second inning. Again, just 1 out. Now time going to be called. Nate Yeske, the LSU pitching coach, on his way out to the mound. He'll gather up the LSU infield. Fans, it's a smash hit. Just made platinum status. Scratch your way to the top. Play hit $100 from the lottery. Hitting it big with $100 prizes. Must be at least 21 to purchase. While we have a quick moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball coming at you on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Auburn striking for 2 runs on 3 hits here in the bottom of the 4th inning after Anthony Ianson, Bill, pretty much cruising along. But a leadoff hit by Eric Snow, doubling to left center field. In fact, I mentioned back-to-back doubles. In fact, in this inning, 3 doubles for Auburn. Started with Snow. Rembert then would strike out swinging. Irish doubled to left center. Then McMurray followed, doubling to right center field. Again, able to take a 2-1 lead here with just 1 out. Still a runner at second. A pitch to Terrell, fouled off the leg of the Auburn left fielders. It rolls towards the Auburn dugout, and it's 0-1.
Ianson had faced the minimum through the first 3 innings. The only base runner he had allowed was Rembert, who singled with 1 out in the 2nd inning, but then he was thrown out attempting to steal.
Terrell's still kind of wincing from pain there, Bill. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, but he's still taking some time before he digs back in.
2nd time through the order now. Auburn has been much more effective against Anthony.
2 runs on 4 hits in the game for the home team Auburn. Pitch a fastball, say, I guess, missed low, 1-1. Ianson checks the runner, now the 1-1 pitch. Little bouncer, first base side, out of the reach of Ianson. Dickinson gloves it, tosses the ball out of the glove to Jones in time for the 2nd out. Dickinson had very short and small margin of error there. No chance to make the transfer from glove to throwing hand. He just scooped it up with the leather and got it to Jones as he was running towards the first base side. And a much-needed 2nd out. However, with that little bouncer, the in-betweener does allow McMurray to reach third base. But with 2 outs, Ianson now will concentrate on Guevara, the third baseman. Guevara 0 for 1, a right-handed hitter ready to go with a runner at third. First delivery down the middle with a fastball, 0-1.
It's another exemplary defensive play by Dickinson. Hopefully Ianson closes it out right here.
The 0-1 fastball, strike on the outer half, and it's 0-2. See if he challenges Guevara again with the heat. Tries to get him to chase. Doesn't need to be in the zone, however. The 0-2 goes back with a fastball, and that's a good 0-2 pitch. It was slightly off the plate to the right-hander. Guevara with a solid take moves the count 1-2. And you'd love to see him bury a breaking ball, not let it hang up on him. The 1-2 pitch stays with the fastball, misses inside, evens it up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Against Oklahoma, he had both working. Breaking ball for strikes and also had the hard curve. 2 outs, runner at third. The 2-2 fouled back off the bat of Guevara on another fastball offering from Ianson.
Guevara this season hitting .267 with runners in scoring position. He did have an RBI in last night's game.
Sophomore out of Panama City, Panama. 2-2 delivery, high and deep to center field. Stanfield, though, gets to his spot. Couple of feet on the track. He's got it for out number 3. But Auburn takes the lead. They play 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1 man on. We move now to the top of the 5th. It's a 2-1 Auburn lead with the Tigers of LSU coming to the plate. Top of the order once again, Derek Curiel, followed by Jared Jones and Daniel Dickinson when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
If you live in Louisiana, you know what the many plants up and down the river mean for our state's economy. And for over 40 years, Action Industries has been committed to providing quality construction, maintenance, operational, and consulting services through the refinery and petrochemical industries. When it comes to safety and quality, Action Industries beats the industry standard. Call today or visit actionindinc.com. That's actionindinc.com. Hey Tiger fans, there's nothing quite like game day at the box. To add to the excitement at the ballpark, enjoy our all-beef 44 Farms Tiger Dogs. The finest dogs in the land because they are made of all-natural Angus beef. To learn more, please visit them at 44steaks.com. That's 44steaks.com. 44 Farms, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
So, what'd you do this weekend?
Well, just took the Tacoma off-road, deep into the woods, got to this hidden campsite only it could reach.
Nice. I hooked up the boat to the tundra and hit up the lake. Towed it like a pro. Had the whole lake to ourselves.
Hey, wait, did I mention I went rock climbing too? Uh-huh, yeah, thanks to the Tacoma's crawl control.
Well, sounds like we both had fun weekends.
Mine was better.
The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for all the fun. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for details.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
2-1, Auburn leads LSU after putting 2 runs across on 3 hits there in the bottom of the 4th inning. Tigers took an early 1-0 lead thanks to Stephen Monster Milam going over the Green Monster in left field for his 7th home run of the season. Derek Curiel will jettison one into the air to left center. But right there for it is Bub Terrell, and quickly 1 pitch and 1 out to start the top of the 5th inning. Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across the great state of Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. We'll see Jared Jones as the Tigers' 3rd time through the order here against Cade Fisher, who, again, as Bill mentioned earlier, since that Milam home run has been very effective, although LSU did load up the bases but came up empty-handed. Again, so far tonight, Fisher 4 1/3, 3 runs, or rather 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. First pitch to Jared Jones, missed away with a breaking ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is now Cade Fisher's longest outing of the year, 4 1/3 innings. He had not gone past the 4 innings so far.
Pitch off speed, again missing to Jones. 2 balls, no strikes. Appears they still have action moving around down in the bullpen for Auburn. LSU would, again, love to get to that bullpen sooner than later. Pitch to Jones. Strike at the letters to make it 2-1.
This is also Fisher's longest outing as it relates to pitch count. His previous high was 75 pitches. He's now thrown 78 here tonight.
2-1 pitch. Jones swings but fouls it out of play right side. Evens up the count at 2-2. Jones' last home run is Bill quickly able to find that answer. It's been a while. Louisiana Tech. Here's the 2-2 delivery and a swing and a miss. Jones down on strike for a 2nd straight time. 2 gone for LSU here in the top of the 5th.
Again, Fisher has not allowed a hit since the home run by Milam in the 2nd outing. In the 2nd inning, he did allow 3 base runners in the 4th, but those are all free passes, a walk, and 2 hit by pitches. The Tigers looking for their first hit since the Milam homer in the 2nd inning.
Daniel Dickinson had a single his first time up in that 1st inning, where Fisher gave up 2 base hits, but they stranded both runners at 1st and 2nd. First delivery to Daniel, a called strike. It's 0-1. Showing bunt, left to the mound, got right out to the mound, bobbled momentarily. Now the throw is in the dirt to first base from Cade Fisher, and that will allow Dickinson to arrive safely. Off the bat, got a little too much on it, right out to the mound. In fact, the baseball met Fisher coming off the bump. I think he tried to pick it up initially, maybe with the bare hand or maybe with the glove, and it slipped back out. He picked it up again, but by that time Dickinson picking him up, setting him down the first base line, and he rushed the throw, put it in the dirt, couldn't be handled by McMurray, and with 2 outs, LSU able to extend the inning. They get Ethan Fry back to the plate. Fry 0 for 2, a line out to center field. First time up, fly ball out to right field to Irish. Last time at the plate. Swings at the first pitch, sends it straight up into the air on the infield grass. Coming in will be Eric Snow, and the second baseman has it for out number 3. LSU going scoreless in the 5th. No runs, no hits. 1 error committed by Auburn, and 1 man left on for LSU. It's a 2-1 Auburn lead. They come to the plate 7, 8, and 9. Carter, Freilich, and Fabian when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for You on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
How powerful is Cox Fiber?
Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live?
Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber, from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
On game day, Tiger fans are hungry for a win. So when LSU hits the field, Manda hits the grill with a legendary flavor that's in a league of its own. Manda's top quality meats and original seasonings are the fielder's choice for game day and every day. So from one legend to another, make sure Manda is on deck to throw a perfect game day party. Manda, the official smoked sausage of LSU Athletics.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Auburn leading 2-1 over LSU in Game 2 this Saturday night. Bottom of the 5th inning, Auburn at the plate. Bristol Carter, the center fielder, to lead it off. He was caught looking by Ianson his first time up in the 3rd. First delivery missing outside. Second delivery, another breaking ball, but it's also off the plate. Make it 2-0. Ianson so far, 4 innings of work, starting his 5th frame. 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned. No walks, 5 strikeouts. Another good-looking pitch, ruled ball 3. That one again off speed. But now a 3-0 count to Carter, who is 0 for so far on the weekend. 3-0 pitch, missed high, ball 4. 4 pitches and a leadoff walk to Bristol Carter, gets Auburn's leadoff man aboard, and will bring Freilich, freshman catcher, to the plate. Freilich flied out to left field on a great play by Derek Curiel back in the 3rd inning.
That's tough to walk Carter, who is hitless this weekend, to lead off the 5th inning. So Auburn looking to build on its 2-1 lead.
Freilich, a .350 hitter, the top freshman in the SEC, as we have well documented. First pitch going to the fastball and finding the inside corner, 0-1. Carter with a lead. Off of first, pitch down in the dirt, blocked up by Hernandez. Gets to it quickly, and that will keep Carter at first base. He's 10 of 12 in stolen bases this year. One of the more aggressive base runners, which again adds insult to injuries. 0 for on the weekend, and you give up a 4-pitch walk to get him aboard. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Freilich. And Ianson going to toss over to first.
Freilich entered the game tonight tied with Ike Irish as Auburn's leading hitter. Gives you an idea of the kind of year the true freshman's having.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ianson looks over his shoulder to the runner at first. Now comes set. Runner goes, the 1-1 pitch. Hernandez takes it outside, throw down to Milam, and the throw was left of second base. Milam had to adjust, try to apply the tag, but in safely with the stolen bases. Carter, his 11th of the season. Auburn once again with a runner in scoring position here with nobody out.
Great jump by Carter as he gets his 11th steal of the season.
2-1 now, the count to Freilich. Left-hander, solid with a bat, can pull, can also go opposite field. He'll swing and chase at one, drop down to a knee, but comes up empty. It's now 2-2. Freilich from just across the state line, Peachtree City, Georgia. 2-2 pitch, sent back foul into the screen, holds it even at 2-2. Freilich a tough out. Hyanson trying to find the first out here in the bottom of the 5th. Checks the runner at second. Dancing around is Carter. Hyanson fires, and it misses low with a heater. Fills the count 3-2.
Tough spot here for Anthony. Don't want to walk another hitter, but Freilich is very dangerous if you give him something that's too good.
Hyanson's payoff pitch. Off speed and foul down the first base line. They'll re-rack it 3 balls and 2 strikes. Auburn in their cream uniforms tonight with navy numbers and names across the back. With the navy blue batting helmets. LSU again gray unis, both top and bottom. Purple pinstripe. Traditional LSU purple lids. Another payoff pitch to come from Hyanson. On its way, breaking ball lifted in the air to left field. Curiel coming over in front of the track. He'll have it. That will keep Carter at bay at second base, and the Tigers find the first out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And we'll bring the bottom of the order, and Derek Fabian, the shortstop, who's 0 for 1 tonight, batting .279 on the season. Coming into tonight, Fabian batting just .182 in SEC play. Last night at the bottom of the order for Auburn, Fabian 1 for 4 with a run scored.
Another player who started his career as a Florida Gator before transferring to Auburn.
Hyanson again looks back at second, delivers high into the air, foul territory, first base side. Looks like it'll get behind the screen and into the seats, and does out of play, and it's 0-1. Fabian hailing from the beautiful Locala of Ocala in the Sunshine State.
The Ocala product has been a good clutch hitter. .340 average with runners in scoring position.
I'm told that's Todd Politz's favorite city in the state of Florida.
Is that right?
I believe so. Runner at second, 1 away. 0-1 the count to Fabian. A 2-1 Auburn lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Hyanson fires, and Hernandez having to slide and bend over to his right to get to that one. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Fabian.
Ocala is normally the overnight destination for the LSU football team prior to their games in Gainesville.
Used to be. Not
anymore.
Not anymore.
Okay.
As Brian Kelly says, we stay at the Four Seasons there in Gainesville.
Ah, very nice.
With tongue firmly in cheek. Breaking ball misses outside. It's 2-1. But we are close. But for many, many years, yes, LSU football would reside in Ocala, make the drive over to beautiful Gainesville. Here's the 2-1. In the air, left field, not very deep. Left center, the wind carries it. Curiel makes the grab and quickly wheels it back into the infield. And again, Carter staying put at second base. So that's the second out of the inning. Still not quite over the hump. But Hyanson 1 out away here from holding it to a 2-1 Auburn lead.
Good work so far by Hyanson after the leadoff walk and the stolen base. 2 straight fly balls to Curiel. But Snow at the plate doubled against Ianson in his last plate appearance.
Hernandez now slowly making his way out to the mound. He's called for time. Let's see, nobody coming out of the LSU dugout as of yet. Infield now will gather with Hernandez to meet with Ianson. Runner at second, 2 down, a 2-1 Auburn lead. Top of the order, Eric Snow, who got it started for Auburn in the last inning in that fourth. Led off with a double, eventually came around to score when they plated 2 runs on 3 hits.
Does not appear to be any activity in the LSU bullpen right now. Our view is mostly obscured of the LSU bullpen out in right center field, but does not appear to be anyone throwing at the moment.
If you're out there listening, wondering why Todd Polates loves the city of Ocala, Florida, it's because of the thoroughbred racing. Beautiful farms next to the hotel. You can look out your window and see some of the most beautiful animals on the planet. There's a breaking ball from Ianson to start off Eric Snow 0-1.
Which reminds me, the thoroughbred season is going to gear up shortly. Kentucky Derby can't be too far away.
Just around the corner. The 0-1. Missing low. 1 ball and 1 strike. NCAA basketball tournament followed by the Masters, and then right behind it, started the Triple Crown at Churchill Downs in Louisville. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at second. Ianson. Breaking ball launched in the air to center field. Stanfield going back, gets to the track, to the wall, and it's off the batter's eye for a straightaway home run for Eric Snow. His 5th home run of the season. And with a 1-1 count and 2 down, it's a 2-run blast to make it 4-1 Auburn. And Eric Snow atop the order has been deadly tonight. A double to start off the 4th. And a home run with 2 outs here in the 5th. And it's a 3-run Auburn lead.
And again, there's just not a whole lot of room in straightaway center field. It's only 385 there, and Snow hit it just above the yellow line at the 385 mark into the batter's eye.
Ianson giving up just his 2nd home run on the year. Again, more work to do as Rembert stands in. They'll appeal to first. They'll say he did not go around on a pitch outside, and it's 1-0. No home runs in last night's game 1. Two so far, 1 for Milam, 1 for Eric Snow, each team with 1 round tripper. Unfortunately, Milam's a solo shot back in the top of the 2nd. Eric Snow able to bring in himself along with Carter, who was aboard on the walk. Leadoff walks always seem to come back and bite you. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 now to Rembert. Rembert tonight, base hit, left stranded, actually caught stealing at second base in the 1st inning. Strikeout victim in the 4th, and a ground ball base hit left side into left field. Rembert with his 2nd knock of the night, and the inning continues for Auburn, and that will get to the plate Ike Irish.
0-2 pitch from Ianson gave Rembert too much of the plate, and the freshman takes advantage. And the bad news is it gives Irish a chance to swing with the runner on base.
Pitch count now up to 85 for the LSU starter, Anthony Ianson. Again, even after giving up the leadoff walk, able to get a couple of quick outs, but Eric Snow kept it going with the home run to center. Rembert continues with a base hit to left. First pitch missing from Ianson, 1-0 to Irish. Irish on the night. Again, a strikeout victim in the 1st inning, but one of those 3 doubles for Auburn in the 4th. Had a double to score as well as drive in a run. The 1-0. Off speed but outside. Now 2-0 from Ianson. Find out how you can build a better workday every day with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com. Get ready for the workday. Trying to get a look at the action down in the LSU bullpen. Again, our view obstructed by the fence. 2-0, and there's a half-hearted swing by Irish. Got fooled on the breaking ball, and it's 2-1. They give you just enough screen that you can see the personnel, but you cannot see who's up on the bump out in the right field bullpen. 2-1. Sent back foul into the screen. Now the interesting part here is this pitch count starts to mount, and Auburn's starting to get some rhythm offensively here. You know Zach Cowan and Kason Evans available for LSU, but do you find a bridge guy here in the bottom of the fifth, or do you turn it over to either Kason or Zach? Again, we're not sure who's in the bullpen at the moment, but we'll find out as soon as we do. We'll pass that along. Runner at first, 2 outs, and a 2-2 count to Irish. Ianson fires a little number into the infield grass in front of the mound, picked up by Anthony, the pitcher, and he'll throw to Jones for out number 3. But again, 2 runs by Auburn. They do it on 2 hits. They leave 1 man on. They lead 4-1 as we head to the top of the 6th in Game 2. LSU, once again, like last night, needs some offense to get going. 5, 6, and 7 due up. Pearson, Hernandez, and Milam when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. LSU Online and Continuing Education offers over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses, meaning there's a program to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from wherever you are. From application to graduation, student support coaches provide one-on-one support to ensure you finish a champion. Start your journey at online.lsu.edu.
Hey Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
4-1 now. Auburn extending their lead, plating 2 runs on a straightaway center field home run by Eric Snow, driving in 2. Auburn now 4 runs on 6 hits. The Tigers 1 run on 3 hits. Josh Pearson will lead it off. Cade Fisher's first pitch going to plunk him again. Second straight at bat. Pearson's been hit by a pitch. That's number 57 on the year for LSU. And Tigers will take it. Puts the leadoff man aboard quickly. And now Hernandez coming to the plate. Cade Fisher, it looked like, was on some shaky wheels there, Bill. After the Tigers loaded up the bases, did so, as you pointed out, without a single hit. A couple of hit batters and a walk, but LSU came up empty-handed. But getting the pitch count for Fisher up to 84. Now here's Everett Tiefert skipping his way out to the mound once again. Let's see if they make a change here. They've had, it appears, a couple of arms, at least one appears to be ready to go. Should they make that decision? As Bill pointed out as well, this is the longest outing for Fisher thus far.
No, Fisher has gone beyond what he's done all year long. I know Butch Thompson and Everett Tiefert and the Auburn staff have to be thrilled with this effort, but they're going to go ahead and make a change now. Looks like right-hander John Armstrong will enter the game for Auburn.
So a pitching change for Auburn here in the top of the 6th after Fisher hits Josh Pearson with the pitch. Runner at first for the Tigers. And Luis Hernandez will be at the plate to face the new Auburn pitcher when he takes to the mound. We'll give you his numbers and get back to action here. It's a 4-1 Auburn lead. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, whenever you're ready to cool it down, you can always count on Slow Melt Ice. Since 1997, Slow Melt Ice has been a leader in providing packaged ice for industrial and retail businesses in South Louisiana. For more info, check them out at slowmeltice.com. That's SLOMELTICE.com. John Armstrong will take over for Auburn in relief here after a pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Cade Fisher, the starter, his night is done, although Josh Pearson down at first base hit by the pitch will keep the book open on him for now. Luis Hernandez will come to the plate. Luis 0 for 2. Popped up foul territory in the second first base side and was caught looking in the 4th inning by Fisher.
Fisher threw a season-high 5 innings, a season-high 84 pitches. He's charged with 1 run on 3 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. And he is responsible for Pearson at first base as right-hander John Armstrong on the mound now for Auburn.
First pitch to Hernandez. Across the plate at the belt. 88 miles per hour, and it's 0-1. Tonight we have a great view here from the broadcast booth of the pink moon. Actually a mini moon this time of year. Pitch misses off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Called a pink moon simply because of the time of the year, because of the springtime bloom colors that come out this time of year. It's not pink. It's actually a whitish gold hue. Here's a bouncer. Could be 2. Handled by the shortstop. Gets it to second. The relay to first in time for the twin killing. So after Pearson leads off hit by a pitch, Auburn able to get Hernandez to roll over on a ground ball. Handled by Fabian. 6-4-3 double play. And with 2 outs, we'll see Stephen Milam come to the plate for the 3rd time tonight.
John Armstrong, the reliever, is a senior. The right-hander from Marietta, Georgia, 6 feet tall, 220 pounds. He's making his 11th appearance of the year. His ERA is over 6. He's 1-1 with a 6.10 ERA.
So Stephen Milam against the right-handed throwing John Armstrong now will bat from the right side for the first time tonight. That pitch missing high for ball 1.
Armstrong's worked only 10 1/3 innings. He's given up 17 hits and 7 earned runs in that span, 2 walks and 14 strikeouts.
Breaking ball, hammered. That one headed up to the upper deck and sweet level. Look out, right over the screen. I tell you, that got in on the crowd very quickly. Hopefully it missed everybody. Milam, by the way, with his 7th home run of the season, gave the Tigers their first and only lead thus far in the series back in the 2nd inning with a solo shot over the monster in left. He's hit by a pitch as well in the 4th and left stranded. A swing, tried to lay back, fouls it down the 3rd base line, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Armstrong in SEC play, making his 4th appearance. 2 2/3 innings. He's given up 12 hits in those 2 2/3 innings of SEC work.
Bases empty, 2 outs, and a 1-2 count to Milam. Armstrong fires. Ground ball towards the shortstop, Fabian. He'll backhand it. The throw to first. Nice stretch and a good job by McMurray for the third out of the inning. Looks like LSU going to ask for a review here. So they're going to ask the Auburn team to put a halt on their run to the dugout. Stay put momentarily as we'll see our second review, second
LSU
challenge of the night.
The out call at first base. Player's play is under review.
Now the Tigers challenged to play on a stolen base attempt. Came up empty, so they'll challenge here on the play at first at Milam. Again, I got to tell you, Bill, in real time, much like the other challenge, it looked like the throw just able to beat Milam to the bag. We'll take a look. Again, we don't have one here in our monitor yet. We have one on the Jumbotron. It's a lot closer than I thought. Now we'll get a look at it upstairs. Trying to see if... Looks like he's got the ball in the glove just before the front of the foot touches the bag. Bang, bang. Looks like that one's going to stand.
Yeah, unfortunately now the Tigers will be out of challenges.
After review, the runner is out. LSU is charged with challenge. They are now out of challenges for the remainder of the game.
So that'll do it for LSU. The double play turned by Auburn took a little bit of early momentum away. Tigers come up no runs, no hits, nobody left on. It's still a 4-1 Auburn lead. We head to the bottom of the sixth here in game 2. McMurray, Terrell, and Guevara due up 4, 5, and 6 for Auburn when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
He's going to the track, the wall. See ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win! The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Well, in fact, it was Connor Ware who was ready to go in the LSU bullpen. He's going to be called upon here as the Tigers make a pitching change to start the bottom of the sixth inning. Brought to you by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. So Connor Ware takes over for the starter Anthony Ianson. He'll face Cooper McMurray, followed by Terrell and Guevara, 4, 5, and 6 in the Auburn order. It's a 4-1 Auburn lead. LSU led 1-0 after 2. Auburn strikes for 2 in the bottom of the fourth inning with 3 doubles. And then a 2-run bomb by Eric Snow in the bottom of the fifth. 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error for Auburn tonight. Just 2 men left on base thus far. LSU 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, 6 men left on base is Connor Ware. Ready to go on the bump here.
Connor Ware, the lefty, junior from Madison, Mississippi.
First delivery, fastball missed off the plate to the left-handed hitter, and it's 1-0.
Ware making his 10th appearance of the year, is 6 in relief.
1-0 delivery, big swing, but fouls it back near the on-deck circle. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He is 4-0, 5.17 ERA, 15 2/3 innings. He's given up only 8 hits, allowed 9 earned runs, 9 walks, 19 strikeouts.
1-1. Missing low just above the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Ianson goes 5 innings tonight for LSU. He gave up 4 runs on 6 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 5. He threw 90 pitches.
Ware making his 5th appearance in SEC play. Pitch swung on high in the air to left field, but Curiel's got room coming off the track into the grass. He'll make the play for the first out of the inning. So McMurray retired. Now 1 for 3 on the night. We'll see Bub Terrell, the left fielder. Terrell at the plate, 0 for 2 after a incredible night for the freshman in the order last night. He went 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored. The Alabaster, Alabama native with a .313 average stands in. Pitch to the left-hander, short of the plate. Gets away from Hernandez, and it's 1-0. Pitch from Connor Ware to the plate. Out in front swinging is Terrell. Evens a count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Last night LSU able to plate 4 runs but held to just 6 hits. Big part of that was Samuel Dutton, who pitched a gem last night in the opener for Auburn once again. There's a strike with a fastball to get Ware ahead 1-2. Here tonight just 1 run thus far on 3 hits. It's been Auburn that's been bashing baseball so far through the first game plus. 1-2. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Terrell down on strikes. Great pitch mix that time by Connor Ware. Records his first strikeout, 2nd out of the inning. And we'll see Eric Guevara.
It's been 2 weeks since Ware has pitched in an SEC game. His last appearance was on March 29th against Mississippi State. He didn't appear in the Oklahoma series. He did, though, pitch earlier this week at Nichols. He got the start in that game.
Ware's first pitch to Guevara, swung on, lifted foul over the first base dugout. Starts him off 0-1. Fans this Monday night, come out, join us for the Jay Johnson Show beginning at 6 o'clock live from TJ Ribs, brought to you each week by Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. Left-hander Ware delivers a fastball upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ware threw 37 pitches against Nichols back on Tuesday night. In that start, he worked 3 innings.
1-1 pitch off speed, fouled right side. Gets Connor ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Connor with an even 3 ERA in his SEC appearances out of the bullpen, all of them so far this year. Trying to keep it a 4-1 Auburn lead. Breaking ball just missed outside. Guevara not willing to go after it. Evens a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ware's got 3 wins in SEC play. He got back-to-back wins in the Missouri series back in week 1 of SEC play.
2 outs, nobody on. And Ware, the 2-2 pitch to the plate. Skips in front of the dish, fills the count 3-2. Guevara 0 for 2 tonight, a strikeout and a fly ball out to center field. Payoff delivery off the end of the bat, foul, rolls right at home plate. Still 3-2.
See if there are any more finals to give you around the SEC. Ole Miss did defeat Tennessee tonight 8-5 in Oxford, so that series is even at a game apiece. Georgia over Arkansas tonight, 7-6. That series now even. Just one other game tonight in progress.
Another payoff pitch, and it comes in low below the knees for ball 4. Ware going to give up the 2-out walk to Guevara. Again, this is where LSU has gotten in trouble, not able to close out the inning quickly, get runners aboard. It's Bristol Carter coming to the plate, who was walked on 4 pitches by Ianson last time in the 5th. That came around to haunt him on that 2-run homer by Eric Snow when they played at 2 runs.
Only other game in progress now is in Gainesville, bottom of the third inning. Missouri leads Florida 1-0. That's a 7-inning game. As game 2 of a doubleheader, Missouri still looking for its first SEC win.
Ware, the left-hander, delivers, bunt shown, right of the mound. Ware going to pick it up with a bare hand. Toss to Jones in time for out number 3. Excellent play by Connor Ware, showing the athleticism. And Auburn comes up empty in the bottom of the 6th. No runs, no hits. One man left on. We move now to the top of the 7th. Latter innings come our way in game 2. Your Tigers of LSU trailing Auburn 4-1. LSU will have coming to the plate 8, 9, and top of the order Braswell, Stanfield, and Curiel when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU Athletics. Join the tradition and become a member by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU remains a leader in the NIL arena. Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
John Armstrong in relief, out for his second inning for Auburn. He'll face off against Braswell. Stanfield, top of the order, Curiel, as Braswell takes the first pitch. Breaking ball slides and misses outside, 1-0. Brazzy tonight, a strikeout in the second, aboard on a walk in the 4th inning. The 1-0. Fastball missing low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. LSU led early 1-0 on a solo shot. Stephen Milam over the monster high above in left field. Pitch low to Braswell. Now we'll make it 3-0 from John Armstrong. And Auburn able to plate 2 to take a 2-1 lead in the 4th. 2 more with a 2-run bomb to straightaway center field to make it a 4-1 Auburn lead. Armstrong, the 3-0 delivery. Take was on from Braswell, and it's a called strike with a fastball, and it's 3-1.
Again, Tigers have not had a base hit since that one-out Milam home run in the 2nd inning.
The 3-1 pitch. Braswell swings, fouls it back into the screen. Now a full count. Quite amazing. One of the most potent offenses in the country coming into this weekend. And as we mentioned last night, able to plate 4 runs late on just 6 hits. Tonight, 1 run on 3 hits. 3-2 the count. Pitch to Braswell. Ground ball, base hit right up the middle. Brazzy with his first hit of the night reaches base for a second time. And once again, LSU has the leadoff man aboard. It's Chris Stanfield. 0 for 2 tonight, looking for something here. Trying to get a little flow. That's been the difference. And credit Auburn's pitching staff. Both Samuel Dutton, Cade Fisher in the start tonight, and frankly the bullpen just never able to allow a real flow to this offense for LSU. Build some momentum, mount some pressure on this Auburn defense. It just hasn't been there thus far.
Well, Auburn's pitching staff has not been dominant by any means, but they've been very good this weekend.
Stanfield showing bunt. Little chin music backs him out of the way on a pitch up and in. It's 1-0.
Entering the weekend, Auburn only had the 12th best staff ERA in the SEC, but they've gotten 2 very good starts from Dutton and from Fisher, and their bullpen has been effective up to this point.
1 ball, no strikes to Stanfield. Braswell at first base. The pitch inside again at the hands, 2-0. Fans, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Remember, just text the words home run to 31996. That's 31996. Get a $59 AC system check from our friends at AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Top of the 7th, 4-1 Auburn leads. Runner at first for the Tigers of LSU. Stanfield again squares the bunt. Can't make contact, brings it back late, but the pitch is strike, and it's 2-1. 6 strikeouts so far for this Auburn pitching staff in tonight's game. Stanfield caught looking back in the 2nd, again swinging in the 4th. 2-1 pitch. Another strike on the outer half, and it's 2-2. Again, nothing overpowering, as Bill pointed out. Fastball from Fisher was around 89, 90 on occasion. Right now, the fastball from Armstrong been consistently 89 miles per hour. The 2-2 breaking ball, high chop, handled by the third baseman, but it's going to be foul, according to our home plate umpire. So ruled a foul, as coming over the bag, leaping in the air was Guevara. Made a nice play, but solid call made by Nathan Huber. As soon as he gloved it, he ruled it foul.
Tough break there for the Tigers, because if that is ruled fair, it's likely a base hit for Stanfield, as he beat the throw from Guevara. And Jay Johnson's going to have a discussion about it, but there's really nothing Jay can do.
Yeah, without any challenges, they lost on the 2 they tried earlier tonight, but he's going to have a word with Chuck Pack, the home plate umpire. But I'm with you, Bill. I don't think there's a lot they can do, and love to see the replay there. Again, the jump by Guevara brought him over into foul territory, but we'll give Nathan Huber credit. He sold it. He called it foul as soon as it hit the glove. So tough break indeed for LSU. That'll bring Stanfield back to the plate now with an even count, 2-2. Braswell back at first. Nobody out, top of the 7th. Armstrong from the stretch, fires high and inside. Fastball at 91 now. Stanfield doing a lot of weaving and bobbing down there on the right side of home plate, but now a full count. Armstrong again comes set, payoff pitch, and Stanfield laces it to center field. Gets his first hit of the night. Tigers with their 4th Bingo Pest Product base hit, and with nobody out, Tigers now runners 1st and 2nd. Top of the order, Derek Curiel stepping in.
So after not getting a hit since the 2nd inning, LSU now with back-to-back singles here in the 7th, and hoping to make an offensive surge here, as Auburn does have its bullpen active, and pitching coach Everett Tiefert now makes his way out to the mound.
Serving the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food. You know it, it's TJ Ribs, where Tiger fans go to celebrate all season long. Just stop by at 2324 South Acadian Thruway. So can the Tigers get to this Auburn pitching staff? Again, as Bill pointed out, back-to-back singles here, their 5th hit of the game. Stanfield at first, Braswell at second base. Everett Tiefert, the pitching coach for Auburn, still having that long meeting with John Armstrong. Doesn't appear anybody at least up on the mound in the bullpen, so it's a strategy session here. Coach Tiefert headed back to the dugout, although I do see a couple of guys up.
There was
nobody throwing.
There was a right-hander up on the mound briefly. It looked like Ryan Hetzler was throwing briefly, but he's not up there right now.
Derek Curiel extended his reach base streak, 36 games, all 36 so far for the true freshman in 2025. His base hit came in the first at bat of tonight's contest back in the 1st inning. Since then, popped out to Eric Snow at second base and a fly ball out to Terrell in left field. First pitch from Armstrong. Good looking fastball across the plate at the belt, 0-1. Fabian, the shortstop, shaded towards second base there with Braswell taking his lead. The 0-1 to Curiel, line drive, a race back to second base, and safely back is Braswell with a head-first slide. Dangerous play, that one right at the shortstop Fabian. Didn't have to move, and as soon as he grabbed it, the race was on. Second base umpire Jordan Farrell says Braswell won the contest. So no challenge, it appears, from Auburn. Racks up the first out of the inning. Curiel retired, but does keep runners first and second. And now Jared Jones to the plate, a strikeout victim his last 2 at-bats in the 3rd and 5th inning. First at-bat back in the first frame was a fly ball out to Bristol Carter in center field.
Another ball well struck by Curiel, but unfortunately Fabian was in perfect position.
First pitch to Jones. Huge swing, but a worm burner down the third base line, foul, and it's 0-1. Again, Jones so far on the weekend 1 for 8, but without doubt, Coach Thompson knows, Everett Tiefert knows, and John Armstrong knows he can tie this game with one swing of the bat if you make a mistake pitch. Armstrong gets ahead early, 0-1. The pitch, low and away, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike to Jones.
Now it does appear the right-hander Hetzler is up on the bullpen mound for Auburn.
1 ball, 1 strike to Jared Jones. Runners first and second with 1 away, top of the 7th. The 1-1 pitch, low below the knees, 2-1. Fastball at 89 offered up from Armstrong. Two balls, 1 strike. Pitch to Jones. Rocketed but foul down the right field line. Over the overhang and out of play to the parking lot it goes. It's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes to Jones. Tigers again down 3 runs, 4-1. 1 out, runners first and second. 2-2 pitch. Jammed him, but a little bloop fly ball into shallow right. Diving and making the grab is Eric Snow as he slid across his left knee across the right field grass for the 2nd out of the inning. And Auburn has made some top-notch defensive plays so far in the series. Put that one right in that column.
Snow has really made his presence felt in this game. He's the transfer from the University of South Florida. 2-run homer earlier. He's also doubled, and now he makes a tremendous defensive play.
Runners still first and second now with 2 outs. It'll be up to Daniel Dickinson to keep it going. Danny tonight 1 for 3. His single came back in the 1st inning. First delivery, the spinner misses outside from Armstrong, and it's 1-0. Single back in the 1st for Danny. Popped out to the shortstop Fabian back in the 3rd. Board on a throwing error from the pitcher, Cade Fisher, back in the 5th. Fastball misses low, make it 2-0 now to Daniel Dickinson. Braswell with a leadoff second. Stanfield likewise over at first base. 2-0 pitch. Just missed the outside corner, now 3-0. Couple of fastball offerings. Unable to find the strike zone here. Gotta believe down 4-1. Runners first and second, 2 outs. Gotta believe they'll put the onus on Armstrong to find the zone, but we'll see. The 3-0 pitch. Missed inside, ball 4. So 4-pitch walk to Daniel Dickinson. Loads the bases up for LSU for the 2nd time tonight. Ethan Fry coming to the plate. The cleanup hitter, designated hitter in the order tonight for LSU. He's 0 for 3, and he's been super aggressive, Bill. Looking to swing early in the count. In fact, he popped out to the second baseman, Eric Snow, in the 5th inning on the first pitch offered. Time going to be called as Fralick, the catcher, will bring the infield in on the mound to talk it over with John Armstrong.
Tigers still looking for a big-time base hit with runners in scoring position. LSU 0 for 6 so far in this game when it has runners in scoring position, as Tiefert, the pitching coach, is back out to the mound. Looks like he'll go to the right-hander Hetzler, who's now warming in the bullpen.
So a pitching change upcoming, presented by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer. Another big opportunity for LSU. Bases loaded. Down 3 runs, 4-1. Fry at the plate. He'll face the new Auburn reliever when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo roach spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo roach spray.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 7th inning with 2 outs. Auburn leading 4-1. Coach Thompson making moves, makes a call to the bullpen. Ryan Hetzler, right-hander out of Corona, California, takes over on the mound. Jay Johnson for LSU makes his move as well. Ethan Fry in the order. Now Jake Brown going to pick up the bat, put on the batting helmet, come in to pinch hit here. Critical part of the game, down 4-1 to Auburn here in Game 2. LSU with the bases loaded. It will be Brown at the plate and Hetzler on the mound.
Ryan Hetzler on the hill now for Auburn. No decisions, 3.95 ERA. His 11th appearance of the year. He has 3 saves. In 13 2/3 innings, he has 13 strikeouts. He's given up 6 earned runs on 7 hits with 2 walks. He's not allowed a home run this season.
Brown with 1 home run on the year, 1 triple, 6 doubles. First pitch, swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch, and Brown didn't look comfortable on the swing, and it's 0-1. Brown, the sophomore out of Sulphur, Louisiana, batting .326. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, and quickly it's 0-2 as Hetzler. Couple of off-speed offerings. Works ahead early, 0-2. Tigers had the bases loaded earlier tonight, came up empty-handed. Have to find a way to convert here with 2 outs and an 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, blocked up by Freilich. That one had disaster written all over it. Credit the freshman catcher keeping it in front of him. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes as Hetzler tried to bury the breaking ball. 1-2 now to Brown. Tough spot, fresh off the bench, called upon here in a big-time moment. 2 outs, bases loaded, the 1-2, and Brown rips one to center field, but right at Carter, who doesn't have to move. Ball came right to him for out number 3, and for the second time tonight, LSU loads the bases, comes up, snake eyes, no runs, 2 hits, 3-man left on, 4-1 Auburn leads. We head to the bottom of the 7th already, the 7th inning stretch coming at Plainsman Park. Auburn coming to the plate, Freilich, Fabian, and then top of the order, Eric Snow on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
You're invited to a Louisiana Saturday night with award-winning multi-platinum singer-songwriter and LSU graduate Jordan Davis.
Saturday, May 3rd, on the field inside legendary Tiger Stadium for the second annual Bayou Traditions Gala. Don't miss this special Louisiana Saturday night. Enjoy delicious Louisiana cuisine, exciting live auction items, LSU coaches and student athletes, and much more. It's a night of celebration to support our student athletes. Get your table now at lsutaf.org/events.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The seventh inning stretch, presented by Coushatta Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet. Now, back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Chase Freilich gets things started here in the bottom of the seventh for Auburn. They lead 4-1. Connor Ware continues his relief effort for Anthony Ianson, the Tigers starter. First pitch strike, second pitch missed outside. It's 1-1 to Freilich, who's 0 for 2 tonight in the 8-hole. Here's the 1-1. Fastball from Ware, a strike, make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Freilich tonight, a couple of fly ball outs to left field, and Derek Curiel, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th inning. In fact, the back end of this Auburn order been fairly quiet tonight. Here's a swing and a foul tip held on to by Hernandez, and Connor Ware records his second strikeout tonight. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. That will bring Derek Fabian at the bottom of the order, who also is 0 for 2.
Definitely like what we've seen from Connor Ware so far tonight, as he has only allowed 1 base runner, the walk to Guevara in the 6th inning. Otherwise, he's retired the other 4 hitters he's faced. And as I say that, Coach Johnson's making his way to the mound. Looks like he might make a change, and he will.
We'll have a right-hander coming out of the bullpen for LSU with another pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. 4-1 Auburn leads, 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning. We'll return to action after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
Live action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU once again makes a call to the bullpen. Connor Benj now on the mound for your Fighting Tigers, in for Connor Ware. One out here in the bottom of the 7th inning, a 4-1 Auburn lead. Freilich retired on the strikeout. They hand the baseball over now to Connor Benj. He'll face Derek Fabian, and Eric Snow, who's had a well of a game so far. In fact, the top of the order for Auburn has been very effective tonight. Hopefully Connor Benj comes in, keeps it a 4-1 ball game, and LSU can get some offense going. Fans, don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Text the words home run to 31996. Get a $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Connor Ware went an inning and a third. No runs, no hits. He walked one and struck out two. He threw 20 pitches, and now Connor Benj, the hard-throwing right-hander from Montgomery, Texas, transferred from Dallas Baptist, takes the mound for LSU. Benj making his 14th relief appearance this season.
Derek Fabian, the Auburn shortstop, 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly ball out. The first pitch jammed him, and he pops it up foul back behind the plate, out of play, and it's 0-1. Again, Connor Benj, very firm fastball. That first offering at 94 on the radar gun.
He's 1-1 this season, ERA of 6.08. He has 13 strikeouts in 13 1/3 innings.
Benj comes set. Here's the 0-1 to the plate. Another fastball, just a little tap off the bat. And Benj works ahead 0-2. Looks like he might have got a piece of Hernandez as well, but he appears to be all right. Tough customer down there behind the plate. And the home plate umpire, Chuck Pack, going to do him a favor. He said, I'll walk a new baseball out there for you.
95 on that fastball from Benj.
Oh, 0-2 the count. Benj to the plate. Just a little high, staying away. Is Fabian from that 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Benj again making his 5th appearance in SEC play. And again down 4-1. Going to see the opportunity of some of those pitchers looking to come along out of the bullpen. Here's a swing, one a mile high into the air, shallow left field. Braswell calling for it, circles around and finally has it. He had to call off Milam, who also was in the vicinity, but he records the second out of the inning. So a good start here for Connor Benj. Not quite done yet, because you got to face the top of the order and Eric Snow, who tonight is 2 for 3. Had a double back in the 4th inning, came around to score when they knocked 3 doubles around in that frame, and then had the 2-run bomb to straightaway right center of the Auburn logo in the batter's eye back in the 5th inning to make it a 4-1 Auburn lead. First delivery from Benj, fastball low for 1-0 count.
Snow really triggered the Auburn offense in that 4th inning. Anthony Ianson had just sailed through the first 3 innings, but that second time through the order, Snow leads off the 4th with the double, and Auburn able to surge ahead.
1-0, called strike. Another fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two outs and nobody on. Benj, the 1-1. Fastball sent back behind us out of play. Now Benj works ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Infield for LSU, playing straight up with a right-handed hitter, Snow, at the plate. Outfield likewise here to the right-handed hitter. Hernandez is going to set up outside, and the 1-2 is upstairs. Evens the count, 2-2. Nothing but a steady diet of fastballs here. That one reaching 96 out of the release of Connor Benj. Two and two the count. Hernandez slides inside, and the pitch is there. In on the hands, popped up foul out of play behind the plate, still 2-2. Fans, help shape the future of medicine with Velocity Clinical Research, whereby participants can receive compensation, access new potential medicines, get free study-related exams. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th, 4-1 Auburn leads. Nobody on. Binge, the 2-2 pitch. In the air to right field. Coming in is Pearson. He will have it for out number 3. Great work on the mound, combining Connor Ware and Connor Binge. The Connors get it done in the bottom of the 7th. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. LSU still trails Auburn 4-1. Tigers have 5, 6, and 7, 2 up. Pearson, Hernandez, and Milam as we head to the top of the 8th here on the Plains in the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Looking to make your next corporate event, church festival, or school field day the best one yet? Well, look no further than Grayson's Events and Entertainment. They have it all, from carnival rides to mechanical bulls, inflatables, and much more. They truly are your one-stop shop for all your party and event rental needs. Give them a call at 225-436-6520 and use promo code RADIO25 on your next order at Grayson'sEventsEntertainment.com. Louisiana's best event specialist. You won't be disappointed.
Hey Tiger fans, are you ready to roar? Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum for LSU Athletics. Our cane to glass rum is made just 2 miles north of Tiger Stadium. We handcraft every drop from our own Louisiana sugarcane, all grown right across the river. So whether you're tailgating at the stadium or dropping by our tasting room for a tour and cocktail, you'll be keeping it local. Visit Oxbow Rum Distillery, open Thursday to Sunday, noon to 6. Go Tigers!
Powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU trying to even up the series here at Plainsman Park in Auburn. Dropping last night's game 1 8-4. They trail here in the top of the 8th 4-1. Ryan Hetzler continues on the mound. First delivery, breaking ball for a strike to Josh Pearson, who leads it off. Pearson tonight 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch on 2 occasions, 4th and in the 6th inning. The 0-1 from Hetzler, smack back right up the middle, base hit for Pearson. His first hit of the night. Tigers with their 6th Bingo Pest Product base hit. And again, LSU with a leadoff man aboard. It has not come to much. Again, the only run tonight was a solo shot. 7th home run of the year for Stephen Milam. We're going to see Ashton Larson come in to pinch hit here for Hernandez in the 6th spot. Against Hetzler, the right-hander. Larson, left-handed batter.
It's been a while since Larson's had an opportunity to swing a bat.
Larson, 27th plate appearance of the year, and the first pitch from Hetzler misses low, 1-0. Larson, sophomore out of Overland Park, Kansas. Big part of that run to the regional last year. Righty on lefty matchup. Off speed, but upstairs makes it 2-0 now.
It's Larson's first plate appearance since that April 1st Tuesday night game against Louisiana Tech. He did not appear in the Oklahoma series last weekend.
Hetzler fires the 2-0 straight up into the air, but it'll get out of play over the first base dugout. Now 2-1 to Larson.
Tigers have gotten the leadoff man on now in 3 consecutive innings, but have not scored in the previous 2 when getting that leadoff man on.
2 balls, 1 strike to Ashton Larson. The pitch, sent back foul, just missed on a heater from Hetzler, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Larson. Runner at first, nobody out. 2-2 pitch. Larson sends it in the air. On the run is Carter, backpedaling, and he's there to make the play. Again, a great first step by Carter. Thought off the bat it might have a chance to get over his head. But it results in the first out of the inning, and Larson retired. And we'll see Stephen Milam hit for a fourth time tonight, or come to the plate for the fourth time. He had the solo home run, your LSU online home run. Again, his 7th of the season. For LSU, they're 54th overall on the year, 17th in SEC play. Looking for something here, down 4-1. First pitch to Milam, just below the letters, across the plate for a called strike one. The 0-1 breaking ball, and again fouls it straight back behind the plate. Quickly Hetzler works ahead, 0-2. Again, 6 hits. They've matched Auburn tonight, but much like last night, Bill, with the 6 hits in that loss in game 1, just kind of scattered throughout the 9 innings.
Yep, scattered, and the only extra base hit is the Milam home run in the 2nd inning. Everything else has been a single.
Auburn will institute a defensive shift to the left-handed hitting Milam to the right side of the infield. Pearson at first, 1 out, and now time called. Milam going to be granted time as he steps out. Vance Capital One offering checking and savings accounts, no fees or minimums. Remember, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Difference in the game has been that Auburn has produced those extra base hits. They had the 3 doubles in the 4th inning that plated 2 runs, and then the 2-run homer by Snow in the 5th.
I think Milam taking a page out of his head coach's book there. It looked like Hetzler was starting to get into the zone there. Takes a little extra time. Facing an 0-2 upcoming pitch. Hetzler fires. Just missed the inside corner as Milam puts all of his faith in Chuck Pack, the home plate umpire's hands. 1-2. Pearson, 2-step lead, now make it 2.5 off the first base bag. Milam swings opposite field, base hit down the line in left. Pearson around second, on his way to third. The throw coming into second base. Milam trying to retreat back to the bag. Safe at the bag as the throw comes into McMurray. Milam made the round turn, but a nice recovery out in left by Terrell. Fires it to the cutoff man, Eric Snow, at second base. Milam had to put on the brakes and then speed his way back to first. The throw just behind allows Milam to slide underneath. He is safe at first. It doesn't appear there'll be a challenge from Auburn. And runners will be on the corner here with 1 out. What a fantastic piece of hitting by the sophomore Milam against the shift. Just laid back, Bill, and rolled one straight down the infield grass into left. And again, they had Terrell playing kind of shaded towards right, or rather left center, so he had to go a long way to get to it.
Now we'll see Tanner Reeves, a left-handed hitter, to face the right-hander Hetzler. Reeves batting for Braswell.
So Reeves batting .308, 3 home runs, 3 doubles, 11 runs batted in. First pitch from Hetzler. Overhand off-speed delivery for a strike at the belt. It's 0-1. Reeves last night with the start at third base. 1 defensive error and finished the game 0 for 2 before being lifted for Braswell. He'll launch one in the air, shallow left center field, coming down. Quickly it'll bounce in front of Terrell. Coming in to score will be Pearson, and that'll cut the Auburn lead in half. Now 4-2 with an RBI single off the bat of Tanner Reeves and a pinch hitting roll.
Tigers finally get a little good fortune. The ball not hit especially well by Reeves, but it bloops into shallow center field. Terrell had to come a long way from left field, couldn't quite get there. And LSU finally pushes across that second run, and now the tying run is at first base, and the go-ahead run is at the plate in the person of Chris Stanfield.
Reeves with a crucial 12th RBI of the season. And again, with just 1 out, Stanfield base hit back in the 7th. First pitch, Hetzler delivers an off-speed called strike. It's 0-1. Stanny tonight caught looking in the 2nd by Cade Fisher. Caught swinging in the 4th. And then a single in the 7th inning. Runners first and second, 1 out. Hetzler fires. Another breaking ball, and Stanfield sends this one high and deep to center field. Carter going back, shy of the track. He'll make the play. Milam going to tag up from second. He'll get in easily without a throw to third base. Second out of the inning. Runners now first and third. And back to the top of the order, and Derek Curiel. Again, the Tigers now 2 runs on 8 hits. Trying to get into that flow offensively. Curiel hopefully can keep it going. He had a single back in the first inning to extend his reach base streak to 36 straight games. And now we'll see Everett Teaford make the slow walk out. Looked like they have a left-hander up and throwing. Not sure if he's ready as of yet. This may be just a little talking to Ryan Hetzler, the Auburn reliever. We'll wait and see.
That lefty looks like he just got up to start throwing. He's working at a very accelerated pace, though. As they may try to get him ready to face Curiel.
Tigers got it all started with a leadoff single from Josh Pearson. He would come around to score on the Reeves bloop single to left center. 4-2 Auburn leads here in the top of the 8th inning. And they will leave Ryan Hetzler, the reliever, out on the mound for the short term.
Hetzler has allowed just 3 extra base hits all year, 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs.
First delivery to Curiel. Called strike. Goes with a fastball on the first delivery, and it's 0-1. Milam at third, Reeves at first base. The 0-1. Another fastball. This one fouled off left side. And quickly Hetzler works ahead, 0-2. Runners on the corners. Curiel, the freshman left-hander, waits on the pitch. The 0-2, a ground ball, but right of first base foul. Count remains 0-2. That time, Hetzler went with the off-speed pitch. Curiel just off timing. But again, that one probably easily handled by McMurray at first, so Curiel will get a chance to swing again. Still an 0-2 count. Runners off of first and third. The 0-2 pitch. Curiel again swings, and a bouncer foul to the first base dugout. Count holds 0-2. Tiger fans, if you think you have what it takes to be a true Caniac maniac, prove it at the next home baseball game to win a prize pack courtesy of Raising Cane's One Love. 2 outs, top of the 8th. 4-2 Auburn leads. Runners first and third for LSU. The 0-2 to Curiel way upstairs brings Fralick out of his crouch, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trying to elevate the pitch, but way too much elevation. Curiel not willing to chase. Again, Fabian playing close to second base here. A little bit of room in that 6 hole. As Curiel with a 1-hopper, but right at Eric Snow, the second baseman. He'll throw to first, and that'll do it for LSU. They do get a run closer. 1 run on 3 hits. They leave 2 men on. It's a 4-2 Auburn lead as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Auburn will have Rimbert, Irish, and McMurray. Danger's part of the order, 2, 3, and 4 when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
4-2, Auburn leading by 2 runs. Bottom of the 8th inning. Auburn comes to the plate. Rimbert, Irish, and McMurray combined 4 for 9 at the plate tonight. 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Connor Benj continues. Brought in 2/3 of an inning. Back there in the 7th. First pitch, strike. Wow. That one looked pretty high to Rimbert. But LSU will take it. It's 0-1. Benj, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball hit right at Milam. He'll scoop it up at shortstop. Throw to Jones. Jones will have to apply the tag, and a wise play by the veteran first baseman. The throw a little high brought him off the bag, but a little Olay tag catches Rimbert on the back. And one gone here in the bottom of the 8th.
Tiger bullpen has done a very nice job so far. A combined 2 1/3 innings from Benj and Ware, and they've kept LSU within striking distance. And now Jay Johnson making another move here. Looks like he'll go to a lefty. You may have DJ Primo down there to face the left-handed hitting Ike Irish.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Again, a lot of baseball left to be played over the weekend. Still some opportunity tonight, but there's one silver lining thus far through what has been a lackluster series for LSU overall. It certainly has been the emergence of Maverick Rizzi and Jacob Myers last night. 2 Connors, Connor Ware, Connor Benj thus far, and now they'll hand the baseball off to DJ Primo. So a pitching change once again powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. 4-2 Auburn leads. 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Ike Irish will be at the plate. DJ Primo on the mound when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. Your home for the Fighting Tigers. The LSU Sports Radio Network.
DJ Primo taking over on the mound for LSU. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. They trail Auburn 4-2 in Game 2. It'll be Ike Irish coming to the plate to face Primo after Connor Benj able to retire Rimbert on the 6-3 putout to start this frame. Primo, the left-hander, Irish, the left-handed hitter, and the first pitch. Strike on the inside corner with a fastball, and it's 0-1.
So Connor Ware throws 20 pitches, an inning and a third of shutout baseball. Benj throws 1 inning of scoreless baseball. He threw 12 pitches.
The 0-1 to Irish comes in low below the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Slide Milam slightly towards second base. They've got Daniel Dickinson playing about 6 feet into the right field grass with a left-handed hitting Irish. Pitch from Primo high and outside with a fastball, now 2-1.
Primo, the redshirt sophomore lefty out of Baton Rouge. He's making his 13th appearance this season.
2-1 pitch to the plate. That's a called strike on the inside corner at the kneecaps, and it's 2-2. Fastball for Primo evens the count. Irish tonight 1 for 3, had the double, drove in the run, and scored a run in the 4th inning. Also was a strikeout victim back in the 1st. Here's a little comebacker, high chop to the mound. Primo, overhand throw to Jones at first base, 2 gone. 1-3 put out, retires Irish. Now we'll see Cooper McMurray, the Auburn first baseman. LSU Athletics would like to thank its Team LSU corporate partners. Once again, that's Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. DJ Primo's mission now to keep it a 4-2 lead, give the Tigers a chance. In the top of the 9th, they'll have Jones, Dickinson, and Brown, 2, 3, and 4 due up. First things first, Cooper McMurray at the plate. First pitch sent back into the backstop, foul on a pitch from Primo, and it's 0-1. McMurray tonight, a fly ball out to Pearson and Wright back in the 2nd inning. Double with an RBI in that 4th inning. It gave Auburn the 2-1 lead, and then a fly ball out to Curiel last time in the 6th. This one launched in the air, but going to find the seats down the line and left out of play. And Primo works ahead early. 0-2.
Primo has worked 8 1/3 innings this season, recording 7 strikeouts.
Extreme shift now on for McMurray. They move Reeves right of second base. Dickinson a little deeper in right field. Milam, the lone infielder, left side of the diamond as that pitch rides in high. Not willing to go after it is McMurray, and it's 1-2. Two outs, the 1-2 pitch. Again sent foul towards the parking lot, headed towards Jordan-Hare Stadium to our left. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody on, and the 1-2 pitch. Again, sent foul, almost same place. Out of play, left side. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Speaking of, you ever wonder why they call it Jordan-Hare? Why the coach here at Auburn pronounced Jordan?
Yeah,
Jordan?
I did wonder that.
Looked it up. Had some time on my hands on Thursday. Here's the 1-2 and a check swing. That one going to get into the dugout. May have caught a piece of one of the coaching staff. They're all right. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I know it's Shug Jordan. I remember Shug as the head coach of Auburn back in my younger days.
Apparently it was the Irish pronunciation or Gaelic pronunciation, and once the family moved here, for generations in fact, I think 3 prior to Shug Jordan, they kept the pronunciation. And there's a base hit to left field off the bat of McMurray, his 2nd knock of the night. 7th hit for Auburn, and he extends the bottom of the 8th with a single to left field.
Yeah, that was a quality at bat by a 5th-year senior in Cooper McMurray. He was down quickly in the count to Primo 0-2, but fouled off several pitches, stayed alive, and then lines a single into left field, and Terrell has a chance to swing.
Well, had a sneaky suspicion that the veteran slugger was trying to go opposite field against the shift, and he's able to do so, as now Nate Yeske going to call for time. Pitching coach for LSU on his way out to the mound. He's going to visit with DJ Primo here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th and a 4-2 Auburn lead with a runner aboard at first base. Coming up following the action on the diamond, once again, we'll have the Fighting Tiger 10th inning show presented by Woman's Hospital. quick recap of tonight's game. Look at the final stat line, a play and player of the game before we wrap up with a rundown of the SEC scoreboard presented by Republic Finance.
That single by McMurray was Auburn's first hit since the 5th inning. You'll remember that after the Snow 2-run homer in the 5th, Rembert followed with a single, but then Irish was retired to end the inning. So Auburn had gone hitless since that Rembert single in the 5th due to the great work of Connor Ware and Connor Bench. But the McMurray single still gives Auburn a chance to add to its lead here in the 8th.
Bub Terrell to the plate. One of the heroes offensively and defensively last night for Coach Thompson and Auburn. Several big plays out in left field and then at the plate. Freshman 3 of 4 with 2 runs scored, including 2 doubles. He'll stand in. Tonight he's 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Lefty on lefty matchup. McMurray at first, and the pitch low. Aaron Beatty in defensively for Hernandez after Hernandez pinch hit for there in the bottom of the 7th inning. Aaron Beatty knocks it down, 1-0. Tanner Reeves, of course, also with the RBI single to left center, takes over at third defensively for the Tigers. 1-0 pitch, swung on, lifted foul out of play, and it's 1-1. One ball, one strike. In the air to center field. Coming in is Stanfield, not hit very deep, and he's able to get to it for out number 3. So 8 in the books here at Plainsman Park. Auburn leading 4-2. Tigers trying to avoid losing the series here on a Saturday night. Final chance coming up to extend the game beyond the top of the 9th. LSU will have Jones, Dickinson, and Brown 2, 3, and 4 when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bridgeway Hospice, the official hospice of LSU Athletics, is the champion's choice for hospice care in South Louisiana. With over 10 years of excellence and experience, Bridgeway has 3 locations to serve you and your loved ones: Baton Rouge, Lafayette, and Plaquemine. Ask for Bridgeway Hospice by name. Your champion's choice in comfort and compassionate care. Bridgeway Hospice says, "Go Tigers!"
Louisiana, coming soon to a lottery retailer near you. The hottest tickets in town. The heat is on. Play Spice It Up from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Fiery wins are ahead. Play Fire It Up. Win up to $20,000. This ticket is smoking hot. Pick up White Hot Bingo. Top prize of $30,000. Blaze your way to riches. Play Blaze It Up. Top prize $100,000. Play all 4 Red Hot Scratch-Offs from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
I'm Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrell. Knowing the facts is the key to winning a case in court and also winning in life. To be a champion, you have to make good decisions, and one of those is to not vape. Vaping can destroy your lungs with toxic metals and chemicals. Some devices contain lead and nickel and even formaldehyde. Vaping can cause severe health problems, so choose to be a champion. Stay vape-free.
Paid for by the Louisiana Department of Justice.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook Live and YouTube. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 9th inning, 4-2. Auburn with the lead. Tigers trying to keep it going here. Jared Jones to lead it off. Jones 0 for 4 tonight. Ryan Hetzler continues his relief effort, an inning and a third so far, giving up 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. No walks, no strikeout. First delivery to Jones, a called strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch fouled back into the screen, and Hetzler, like he's done most of the evening, quickly out in front, 0-2. Jones tonight flied out to center field in the first. Back-to-back strikeouts in the 3rd and 5th. Popped up to the second baseman, Eric Snow, last time in the 7th. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Jones down on strikes for a third time tonight. And one gone here in the top of the ninth inning. Fifth strikeout of the weekend for the Bear. Daniel Dickinson. Batting third in the order is 1 for 3. His base hit came back in the first inning when the Tigers had back-to-back singles but were left stranded. First pitch, Dickinson sends it high in the air to right field. Near the line, coming over is Irish, and it catches the screen, rolls down, foul. And it's 0-1 to Dickinson. Dickinson aboard on a walk last time in the 7th inning. And the Tigers with 11 men left on base tonight. One for 10 with runners in scoring position. They need base runners in a bad way here in the top of the ninth with one down, nobody on. The 0-1 to Dickinson. Misses off the outside corner, not by much with a breaking ball, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch in the air to right field. Sailing back is Irish. Shy of the track. He will have it. 2 gone. LSU now down to their final out, down 4-2. Jake Brown, who came into pinch hit back in the 7th inning, sent a fly ball out to center field, handled by Bristol Carter. Will be the last chance to keep it going here if he can arrive safely. LSU trying to avoid their second series loss of 2025, second in SEC play. Pitch by Hetzler, down the middle for a strike, and he starts him off with a fastball. 0-1. Auburn coming in this week ranked as high as number 9. LSU ranked as high as number 3. The 0-1 pitch. Missed, not by much again. I'll say maybe missed the outside corner. It's 1-1. Josh Pearson stands on deck should Jake Brown arrive safely. 2 outs, top of the ninth, the 1-1. Outside off speed, 2-1. Brown batting .346 with 2 outs in the inning so far this year, along with his .322 average. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball, but right at Snow. He'll scoop it up, throw to first, and Auburn takes the series 2-0. Tigers suffer their second series loss of the year, second series loss in SEC play. And they'll try to salvage a win in Game 3 tomorrow with first pitch at 2 o'clock. With the win, Auburn now moves to 25-10, still climbing above 500, now 8-6 in SEC play. For the Tigers, it's 31-5, now 10-4 in SEC action. The final tonight from Plainsman Park, Auburn 4, LSU